Hey everyone, this is Future Darko right after editing. I just wanted to give you a heads up. We have some guests that don't have the best audio, so the quality is a bit wonky here and there. And also, this is a really long episode, so have somewhere comfy to sit on. Hope you'll enjoy it.
Quick aside, off topic, off the record.
Stop making off
No,
topics.
this is off the record.
Go. This is on the record.
No,
We're on
this is
air.
off
We're
the
not
record
editing
because this is
anything out
meta.
for a while.
We're at 46 minutes,
Right.
so we gotta pick up a little bit. Pick up the pace just a little bit if we
Okay.
want to make it through the end.
Hey, you can't rush perfection.
Exactly.
Because we've got like 4 more sections.
We had
Okay.
one guy
no,
last
we
time
have
tell us
2
that
more
we can
sections.
discuss as much as
no, you know what? Oh fuck, we have.
No, we have
I didn't scroll
6
down.
total.
I didn't scroll
We're
down.
on 3,
Okay.
so we want to pick up the pace just a little bit.
Okay.
Not a lot.
Good call. Welcome to Powerful, a power metal podcast. This is Four Gates, and I'm here with a lot of friends today. Larry Biscuit,
Hey-o, Larry Biscuit.
Darko,
Hey, how is everyone?
Zelda Fan 355,
Hey, how's it going?
and wait, is that all?
Yeah.
No, it's not all. We have 2 special guests today.
What?
We have Mushman Cat.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Glad to be here.
And we have DM Rage.
Thrilled to be here.
And today we are going to talk about our top songs, albums, and other picks in power metal for 2017. So get ready for a lot of wrong opinions, arguments. Get ready for your favorite band to be completely shit on. And maybe you'll find other music that you like from this year. So let's get started. So first we're going to talk about our favorite songs of the year. And to kick it off, our first song is Keldian, Life and Death Under Strange New Suns.
This song is
What did y'all
awesome.
think about this one?
Was that the Mass Effect one?
That's the
Yes.
Mass Effect one.
It's fucking amazing. That's what it is.
It really is. Easily the best song on their new album.
I don't know about
I'd say
easily.
it's song of the year.
Easily the best song of the year? Would
Easily.
Song of the year,
Would
right
you
there.
go on record saying that, Zelda?
I would put it as my second favorite song of the year. I think.
Don't tell us number 1.
I'm not telling you
Why
number
not?
1 yet.
We'll get there.
I want to know.
We're gonna get there.
We're gonna get there.
Okay, we're going to
Save
get
I
there.
think DMR was making this song of the year,
Yep.
wasn't he?
Yes, that's my song of the year by far. I know Spotify actually had a problem uploading this song, and they uploaded the album twice, and they removed it from my Spotify the first time, so I had to re-download it. As a result, for the next 2 months afterwards, my top 2 played songs were both Life and Death Under Strange New Suns, because I listened to the first version so much that when I had to re-download the album again, the re-upload also got
Wow.
back up to number 1.
That is some dedication right there.
I have a question for you, DMR.
Fire away.
Did you do your Spotify year in review? And if you did this song show up twice?
The weird part is, the year in review kind of triggered at a weird time, in which case this song didn't appear at all.
Ooh,
Whoa,
odd.
that's not cool.
Yeah, that Spotify thing is really weird. It listed a bunch of stuff. Like, it listed Excalion, Amelia as my, like, top song of the year, and I'm like, wait, what? Anyway,
Do you know what it listed as top artist of the year for me is?
what?
Take a guess.
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Carly
Oh,
Rae
yeah.
Jepsen.
Why are you on this
Wow.
podcast again?
Yeah,
shame.
I thought we were about to fire you last
It's
podcast.
getting late. I'm gonna go.
Oh my god.
So is this like Survivor? Can I vote him off now?
Yeah.
I
You can't
guess.
vote me
do,
off. This is my program.
do you have any parting words?
Fuck you guys. I quit. You can't fire me. I quit.
That's acceptable.
All right. Okay.
If you quit, it's better. We don't have to pay you anything.
So, to get into more specifics, what do you guys like so much about Life and Death Under Strange New Suns?
First off, the chorus is catchy as hell. I do tend to like the fact that it kind of kicks off immediately with incredibly high energy, and it kind of rarely loses momentum. The bridge does, but it definitely gives itself a chance to rebuild back up to the double refrain at the end. And I guess I'm kind of into high intensity songs like that, and I don't think it's actually a terribly advanced song. I just think it's super catchy, I guess.
Keldian's always pretty
It's
simple.
definitely like It's one of their really catchy songs, and I think it's the best example of having like something guitar driven, but also having the synths on top of it, adding that extra flavor. The synths are like done like perfectly on that.
Normally, Keldian's really spacey as is, but that song was like, whole new level of spacey.
I think they almost ruined it with the synths of that one part. It's like a little too overboard for me.
The slow breakdown part. I mean, it's appropriate to have like a little bit of a break there, just to like build back up to the final bit. But I think you're right. It might be a little much, but I'm not gonna get bothered by it too bad.
I mean, the chorus is really worth it.
Yep.
Since they have this uncanny knack to like have these choruses that get stuck in your head for days and days and days.
They have this ability to make songs that are really good, and then how about that?
Great breakdown, absolutely.
Well, it's stuck in my head right now. So I guess this is a pretty solid pick for one of the songs of the year. Yeah,
Definitely
Absolutely.
in the top 5.
Nice.
I'd say it's the one song in the album that is close to power metal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't consider this album power metal at all, but this song was one of my top picks of the year also.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I just like to mention that all of us have pretty dramatically different album of the year and song of the year lists. And if you want to see our individual choices, we will post those in the show notes.
We will?
We will.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
We don't
make
have
mine
any like
prettier.
links to news stories right now.
And most of you
Yeah.
are wrong.
Maybe you're the wrong
Yes.
one.
All
And
of
the
us are
purpose
wrong.
of this podcast is to highlight a few things that we all liked/hated and tell each other that we're wrong. So,
EM Rage is always telling multiple people he's wrong, which makes me wonder, is he ever right?
Yeah, basically all
probably
the time.
not.
I don't think any of us
Okay.
are ever right.
All right, we're one song in. I want to have a personal attack right now. Give me a hot take.
Fuck you.
Personal attack. Can we? Okay, what do we want to shit on next? Do we want to shit on Beast in Black?
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. So
Always.
Beast in Black
Alright,
they had
take it
one really
away.
good song. They had one good song.
Beast in Black. Oh man.
Why
What
were
a
people
track.
even excited about that album?
Because the title track is awesome. And I was hoping it would be more of that, but it wasn't. And then I cried a lot.
Yeah, we discussed this at length in the last episode, or the 2 episodes ago.
2
maybe.
episodes ago.
Yeah, so we don't have to get too into it very much.
Yeah.
But yeah, Beast in Black's self-titled track is awesome. Giannis Papadopoulos kicks all kinds of ass on it, and then the rest of the album is trash.
It was a load of hot shit, and check out our previous episode if you haven't heard that already.
But they
I
did,
should have guessed that.
they
I
did have a
didn't
really
listen
cool
to it,
dance
really.
song. So there's
Oh
that.
my fucking god. I guess if you really like oons, oons, oons.
If you like dancey,
Yeah, yeah.
like EDM, dance music, trance,
Is it
shit.
better than Universe on Fire though?
Yeah,
oh
dude.
my god.
Yeah, it is.
Song
Probably.
of the Year 2015.
I
Phenomenal.
feel like Change the World accomplishes what that... I don't even know the name of the Glory Hammer song.
Universe on Fire?
Yeah.
I want to set the universe on
You're
fire.
not even doing
Is it
the
that
right
one?
rhythm.
Universe.
Am I the only one that thinks Change the World?
They kind of do different
Do
things,
do
don't they?
do do do. Oons, oons, oons,
I
oons.
get the big club vibe.
Both songs are Eurobeat. That's all they have in common.
Yeah. All right. Do we want to talk about our next song now, which is also kind of fucking weird? Ayreon, Everybody Dies.
Now, I love
Everybody
this song.
does.
It's a horribly dumb song, but I love it so much.
Hey,
Very
hey,
fun.
Zelda.
What's that?
Did you know that they're running out of supplies?
They're running out of supplies. Oh, what kind of supplies are they running out of?
Food supplies
And water supplies?
and any supplies.
And other supplies. Oh my god,
And other
everybody
supplies.
dies.
They're out of other supplies.
Man.
Holy shit.
I love
They're
this
shit
song
out of
so
luck.
much.
Lyrics of the year.
And,
Right there.
to be a bit more serious, the actual song I like best off of Ayreon's The Source was towards the end, Planet Y is Alive. A big climax song. You got choruses coming at you from Hansi Kirsch, Hallow be his name. At the end of the song, you have Floor Jansen hitting you with it too. And any song that has that's 2 of my favorite singers really going at it, I'm going to be a big fan of.
I don't see what people see in this band.
My only issue was that Hansi didn't sing enough on that whole album.
Well, there's like 12 singers.
And they should have made Hansi 2 of the 12.
That's fair. That's fair.
And that still wouldn't be enough. Am I right?
No. but they got to give everyone else
So you're
time.
saying Blind Guardian Hansi and Demons and Wizard Hansi?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. The
Exactly.
two personalities of two versions of Hansi.
Even though
we can
Demons and Wizard
get
sucks,
like, and then there was Silence Hansi, and then we can also get like Fiddler on the Green Hansi. They're pretty similar, but I think it's nuanced enough that true fans.
And then
can
we
tell
can
the
have
difference.
like Banished from Sanctuary Hansi. Are we like?
And then we could have
Really? We want that?
we could have Fly Hansi.
not Robot Hansi.
Robo Hansi, it's like coming in for the breakdown. That would be great.
Imaginations Hansi.
Somewhere Far Beyond Hansi.
Oh
The
my
best
god,
Hansi somewhere far
this
beyond.
is like an album of Hansis. I wonder where I can get such an album.
Maybe on Spotify?
Because
What?
Blind Guardian
Download
is on Spotify.
Did you hear?
No,
Maybe next year
Impossible.
we'll get the orchestra.
an orchestra of just. What if there was an a cappella of just Hansis? Like,
I'd be
what
down.
if he sang
Yeah.
the parts for like the trombone and the bassoon?
It'd be like Von
And the
Canto,
flute.
but like
Yeah.
actually
But
good.
Van
Von
Hansi.
Canto with
Oh my
Hansi.
god, please. Von Hansi. Blind
Okay.
Guardian, if you're listening, we're giving you really good ideas.
Hansi Kirsch is our number one listener, dude. It's on it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hansi,
All
I know
30
you're
of
listening.
him.
Can you get some of your friends to listen too, please?
Yeah,
Thanks.
then we'll have listeners in Germany. We'll look at it on our analytics. If we have listeners from Germany, we know where that came from.
You know, I think we actually do have listeners from Germany.
Shout out to our German listeners.
Shout out to Germany.
All right. Well, our next song that we want to talk about is not from Germany. It is Ancient Empire, The Battle of Stirling Bridge.
This is so good.
Give it up for the USA.
This is a really good song.
Yahoo.
Yeah. Give it up for Ancient Empire. This album was pretty hard to find, I guess. Actually, it was sold on eBay. I bought it. It is a very good album. Instant album of the year.
Instant classic.
Yeah.
Well, we're not into album of the year
If
yet,
you
but yeah,
say
this,
so.
this was
Why
definitely
is it so hard to
Yes.
find?
my favorite
this
song,
song-
from Strong album.
The best song, in my opinion, my professional opinion, is The Battle of Stirling Bridge. Oh man,
It's up there.
what a
Good
song.
one.
Yeah.
It was totally decent, I suppose.
The whole second half of the album really does it for me.
Battle of Stirling Bridge is probably like the most fun song on the album. It had like a jam to it, you know, like one might even call it a boner jam.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Hey,
I really
That's
dug this song.
What does that even mean?
that's trademark, buddy.
Oh, do I have permission to use the trademark?
If you pay me royalty.
Do we have a
Uh,
copyright dispute within the podcast?
No, because
That's
Fair
nice.
use, bro.
everything on the podcast is copywritten under Powerful Podcast LLC or something. So,
So
you
our
got the copyright
copyright
claim.
usurps your
yeah,
copyright.
so we own it anyway.
Yes. All right. Anyway, shout out to Ancient Empire for writing this great song.
Decent song.
This decently okay, fantastical song, The Battle of Stirling
Who's
Bridge.
calling it decent? I don't have to ask. I know who's calling it decent.
Yeah, you know exactly who's
It
calling
was
it
it was
decent.
pretty
Wanna call
decent.
him out
I
about that?
enjoyed it.
It's the pony.
You gonna call him out?
What's wrong with it? The vocals again? Huh?
Well, my biggest issue with Ancient Empire is they don't go big enough in the choruses for me. They're all kind of like the same level.
Yeah. I get
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
I can see
Yeah.
that. Mm-hmm.
The singer's always like kind of at the same level.
And I think that's a fair criticism of the whole new wave of traditional heavy metal, whatever the fuck you want to call it, movement. It's all like that.
But I think that whole style of music isn't emphasized on the chorus. That's more of like a anthemic power metal thing. So these are more like there's more guitar melodies that aren't just chorus.
But we like choruses.
pretty cool.
This is the power
Oh
metal
yeah.
podcast.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
This is the chorus metal
powerful.
podcast.
I only
The
listen
Power
to
Metal
choruses.
Podcast. The only power metal podcast on the internet.
Your verses don't matter.
Number one.
Your riffs don't matter. Just pick a chord that you like, and let the vocals take it
Oh
away.
no, riffs are
Right?
fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got plenty of
fine.
riffs coming up in our discussion. We'll be fine on riffs.
All right. But our next
A
song...
quick shout out to the last 30 seconds of The Last Sunset, number 2 best closer of the year.
Thank you for your opinion.
I didn't realize we're keeping...
It really is a fantastic last 30 seconds.
I actually did like that song.
Number 2 best closer of the year.
No, I'm like, dead serious though.
getting
Go
that?
listen to the last 30 seconds of that song. It's fucking killer, dude.
I'll listen to the whole song.
Yeah, it's a good song. It's worth
It's a
listening to
good
the whole
song.
thing.
Yeah. All right. So for those of you who don't have the Ancient Empire album, check CD Baby. I think they ran out of stock again.
They ran out of stock already.
And if you want a digital copy, you have to like message the guys on Facebook, I guess.
That's
So yeah,
that's
I don't know
one
how to
way
get
of
the album.
getting it. Yeah. But for now,
Yeah, I was able to get my hands on one like when they still had an eBay link, but I think it's sold out. I don't know.
yeah.
This is all very confusing.
Facebook.com/Ancient Empire Metal. Throw them a like. They're only at
Yes.
900.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Let's see them at
they deserve-
940. All 30 of our people.
They deserve more likes because they're pretty good. So after we are done shilling Ancient Empire, the next album or song we want to talk about is Secret Sphere Courage. Did anyone else listen to that?
No.
Not really.
Nope.
People said that Secret Sphere was bad, and then I didn't listen to any of it.
What the fuck, dudes? Secret Sphere is not bad.
Not all of us are the number 2 Secret Sphere / Labyrinth fans.
Yeah, I remember liking
I
the
fucking
album.
love Secret Sphere, but I'll complain. I guess we're not talking about this album, so I'll complain about it now. Like, did they really need 4 ballads in this fucking album?
No.
And 4 might be an exaggeration.
Wait, it has
I
4
was
ballads?
Really,
4 ballads in
I
one
think it doesn't
album?
have 4.
Is there
It
like
has,
40 songs or something to balance it out? Or what? 4 ballads?
No, it has like 3, but a lot of it is kind of mid pacey. It's a concept album, but they put too many weird transitional like sounds for my taste. But this song Courage, I think is pretty good. It's very power metal-y. It's fast. The chorus is so good. Mikel Lupi is a great vocalist. I don't know how to fucking pronounce his name. I'm sorry. Shout out to Italians.
Is it just Michelle?
Is it Mikel?
It's probably Michelle.
Mikel or Michelle.
Welcome
Okay.
to Powerful,
Nico?
where we mispronounce every
Where's he
name.
from?
Welcome to Powerful, where there's European countries with like languages that we don't know.
Yeah, why can't they just speak
Where's the band from?
Why can't they just speak American? Italy.
It's like Michelle.
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 Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I didn't like the album at first, but you know what? It grew on me. And listen to Courage. Listen to Kindness. It's sappy. I love it. Shout out to Secret Sphere.
I mean, it's not as good as their old stuff, but it is.
No, not at
It is
all.
pretty good.
I bought a Time Never Come twice because I'm an idiot. I have both versions.
Nice.
That album's worth buying twice.
It is
True fan.
It is so good.
Except the
Yeah.
remake.
I have the
I'm not having
remake.
that.
The version of Legend on the remake is so fucking good, but the rest of the album is kind of like I don't know. Loopy is very dramatic. Let's just put it that way.
Would you say that he's loopy?
Oh.
Ha 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 ha.
Hey.
Hey.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Quick
I'm
question.
not having puns like that.
How many albums does Secret Sphere have?
Secret Sphere has a lot of albums.
Yeah. They have like 8 or 9 maybe?
How
8?
many do you own?
7?
4 Gates. Assuming 8, how many of those 8 do you own 4 Gates?
I don't own a lot of albums. I own 2 copies of A Time Never Come. I have Portrait of a Dying Heart. I have the red and the blue one.
The red and the blue. You're a big fan, I can tell.
I am such a big fan. The one that has Where the Sea Ends on it. It's
Blood
a
and
good song.
Blood and something? Isn't it Blood and Anger or something?
Blood and Anger. Yeah, there you go. And
That's just a total
yeah,
guess.
sorry, I haven't listened to it in a while. But anyway, Nature of Time is I think it's worth having. I'll probably pick up the album at some point and put it in my car and like get annoyed when they make like siren noises.
That should be illegal to do on the radio. Real talk.
Seriously.
What are you,
Yeah.
grandmother?
Yeah.
No, I just drive a lot.
Heart and Anger. That was close.
You are close. I just
and then
didn't want
Sweet
to
Blood Theory.
type and Google things.
Speaking of anger,
Anger.
how about Excalion, Amelia? Was that a
That
good
is not
segue?
an angry song. Okay, nice try at the transition.
Anything to do with anger.
It's okay.
I didn't listen to the song.
That was the worst
Larry.
transition
Holy
I've ever
shit,
heard.
no way.
We pride ourselves on our transitions on this podcast, and that is disgraceful.
It's okay. Larry's just our intern. He'll be
Executive intern.
he'll get better at it.
He's the social media intern.
Who let Larry on this?
I made this podcast. Come on.
What?
I thought Coyle made the podcast.
This is my baby.
You just maintain the podcast, okay?
This is my baby. I probably came
All
up
right.
with the idea.
So
Amelia.
I want to hear all your opinions on Amelia. I mean, not the person, the song, and I don't even know any Amelias. Go
That was
on.
a
Amelia
pretty good
Earhart?
song.
You don't know Amelia Earhart?
Well, I don't
American
know any
Hero?
Amelias personally. American Hero.
Cool.
Do you think the song's about her?
Could be. I didn't listen.
I don't have a clue.
I'm gonna say yes.
Says she die in the end of the song?
It is the best power metal song about Amelia Earhart I have maybe ever heard.
It is legitimately a good song. Like,
Yeah, it's
the
a very good
chorus
song.
is
It's a very
really-
good song. I can even get past the vocalist.
The keyboards on it really kick ass.
Like, the melody is so nice. It just makes me feel happy and loved, as if my name was Amelia, but it's not.
You want to talk about something?
Yeah, that got weird fast.
Welcome to Powerful Power Metal Podcast, where we get weird fast.
I haven't heard the song, so I can't. I mean, I'll complain about it without hearing it if you want me to.
Yeah, go ahead and
Okay.
complain about the song. I want to hear your hot take right now.
Oh, let me and Mush get started.
Okay, well, we have plenty to complain about on real things that aren't made up.
Why do they take so long to release another album?
Why did they name their fucking song Amelia? Who's Amelia? That's important to me as a listener who listens to
Why
lyrics.
is it not
It
named
probably
Larry?
makes sense if you read the lyrics.
Who reads lyrics?
I don't know the lyrics.
And their first singer's so good, I don't want to hear this new guy. Between the Lines is like one of my favorite choruses ever.
You know, I still think the old singer was better. I don't think he was amazing, though. I'm just saying.
It'll be a long podcast,
I think he was
folks.
better, though, for sure.
It's starting the clash of opinions.
Well, overall, I thought Amelia was a pretty good song too. I think the keyboards on it have some very tasty melodies in there.
Oh, they really do.
It's a good song. I think it's my number one most listened to song according to Spotify, even though I don't think that's true. Whatever.
It's up there for me.
Yeah. It's very catchy. I like to sing it in the shower.
Oh, God.
Oh, stop
damn it.
adding songs. We have a lot. Okay.
I know, but I keep thinking of things.
Oh, I want
I
to do that
know.
one. I want to do that one.
Okay.
We have to do
All right.
this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we do we want to just skip down to it?
No.
Galderia, Shining Unity.
Shining Unity, Galderia, Seb of Galderia. I'm saying it right now, official. Power Metal Larry Biscuit opinion. Sebastian, is the happiest man in Power Metal. Overtaking Freedom Calls Singer, whatever his name is.
Chris Bay.
Chris Bay.
I love how you make up these categories, like happiest singer in Power Metal.
Sebastian
Like, what the fuck does that
is the
even mean?
happiest singer in Power Metal.
I'm sure he'll be very proud to hear
By
that.
far.
I don't think he's happier than Chris Bay.
He is. Have you watched his video for their acoustic tour?
No, because I didn't want to watch any Galderia anymore. Because it's
He is just thrilled to be there. Like, he's in like a church. There's a church choir, and he's having the time of his goddamn life, leading the people.
Shining Unity.
maybe
it's-
he could pray to learn how to sing.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Wow.
Shining Unity is a phenomenal song. It is so happy and wonderful. And I'm pretty sure the Spotify year in review thing said that it was my most played song on Spotify, and I would totally believe that.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm not sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry to hear about you.
I feel like DM Rage is stealing candy and punching a baby because this song is so like fucking cheesy and happy.
Hey,
He does have rage in his name.
Yeah, that's true.
It makes me feel like I'm soaring above the clouds.
Oh,
Yeah.
uh,
It even makes Mushman Cat happy, and that is
Yeah.
an impressive feat.
That could be a Galderia song, Soaring Above the Clouds.
Oh, there you go.
I'm sure it's a lyrical
and then it would
verse.
need to be Eurobeat remixed.
Sebastian, if you're listening, there you go. Next single, Soaring Above the Clouds.
All right,
Brent, right?
Eurobeat remix.
Four Gates, can you
Part two.
make your next shitty paint album art, Galderia, the Cosmic Men, whatever thing?
Oh yeah, sure. That one
That's a
is like
great
really
idea.
pink and purple, and I think we don't have any pink and purple yet on our Instagram,
No, we can get some variety
which
going.
is at Powerful Podcast. Find us on Instagram. There's some fun pictures.
Good plug.
There's a picture of my Christmas tree. It's very metal.
Powerful.
Our next song that we want to talk about is pretty different from Galderia. Satan's Hallow, Beyond the Bells.
Mm-hmm.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's supposed to mean this album was a waste of time.
Oh,
What?
Whoa.
That can't be true.
wow.
Dare you?
Satan's Hollow is up there as like top 3.
It was album of the year before I checked my mailbox and found Ancient Empire.
Yeah, true dat.
I don't remember any of the individual songs, but overall the album was very good.
I also don't remember any individual songs because they're
Dude, right
all
when-
unmentionable.
Right when you turn it on, it's just like balls to the wall, like fast, heavy metal. Like, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
The weird part is, all right, to compliment them, I actually did enjoy bits and pieces of it. If you could just remove the vocalist and replace her with anything, I don't know, maybe a cat dying, I would have enjoyed it more.
You didn't like the vocalist?
I like the vocalist.
Yeah, I like her.
I thought she was good.
No, I was surprised by the female vocalist. I wasn't a pleasant surprise.
She's the weakest part for me.
I think the vocalist fits with the whole sound.
I thought she sounded real good because I know some like female vocalists and heavy metal acts. They have this like gruff voice or whatever. I like how she uses, like it's obvious that she's a girl. Like she's not trying to sound all manly and shit. And I like it.
Is it obvious?
Like Eliza?
Yeah.
She sounds like a man.
Yeah, like Darkmoor Elisa. Do you pronounce her name?
I'm not. I don't know, but yeah, the Darkmoor and original Fairyland Eliza.
Yes.
The first time I heard her in Darkmoor, I thought she was a guy. I don't know if that's a reflection on her or more of a reflection on your average power metal vocalist.
I think she just has a deep voice, and
She does.
that's cool. Yeah.
Well, she doesn't sing that god awful opera crap.
I love when female vocalists in this genre don't go all gimmicky on either end of the spectrum, but just like fucking sing,
I don't think I've listened to anyone with operatic vocals for a while, so I don't know what the fuck you guys are listening to.
I don't.
I can't
Same.
stand.
I stopped.
It's the
I can't
best.
stand operatic, male or female.
It's
like
bad.
I don't. Yeah, I don't dig Fabio, and I don't really like. Yeah. Anyway,
Shame.
If you want a manly female singer that can have shadow side, she sounds like she has a pack. They have it.
Oh,
I'll
I
check it
couldn't
out.
believe
Later.
it was a woman.
That's supposed to sell us on listening to her?
Apparently.
Yes.
She sounds like Udo Dirkschneider.
Oh man, I bet you also hate White Skull.
Haven't heard it, so.
I didn't like White Skull.
Okay, you're gonna hate it.
yeah. White Skull is very similar to Satan's Hollow. Satan's Hollow is probably a bit more traditional.
I love the White Skull release. We'll talk about it more later. But yeah, Satan's
Yeah.
Hollow, Beyond the Bells, one of my most listened to songs of the year.
Blah.
It's
Hey,
great.
was
Listen
that-
to it. Don't listen to these guys.
Was that the last
I
track
just
on the
found
album?
a little safe.
Yeah, it's the last track.
We're continuing the tradition of great final tracks.
Oh my god. This is totally a category.
What's the best final track? Galderia,
The Keldian one.
obviously.
Crown of Starlight.
Alright. Keldian is still in the lead.
Oh, Crown of Starlight. That's a good song, though, so.
Great closer.
Okay.
Loved
It's
it.
a little too long.
Best closer of the year.
Contrarian at this.
But we're not here to talk about that.
Yeah, we've jerked off Keldian long enough. Let's talk about Fairyland.
What?
Oh,
Fairyland? I thought they were dead.
Fairyland is not dead.
They kind of are. They haven't released anything since this song.
They post on Facebook
Like 6
every
months ago.
now and then,
Yeah.
and they didn't have it. Their last official release was like 6 years ago, and it was fucking a long time.
I think it
But-
was 2009
Oh my gosh, yeah.
or 11.
2009? Yeah, something like that.
2009. Yeah.
It's been a long ass time is the point. But this past summer, they put out a new song called Hubris et Orbi. I probably said that wrong. But, you were asking about what my favorite song is here? It's that one right there.
Wow.
I adore this song.
Oh.
I have
That's
listened to it
nice.
so many times over. Just the melodies, the orchestrations, the chorus, solo, just everything really works for me. If I had to give it any kind of criticism, it's that I think the vocalist from Windrose, who's does like the main vocals on this, is very exciting.
Oh, God.
He's in it.
Unfortunately, but he
I
doesn't.
hate that band.
He doesn't do the stupid dwarven gimmick thing. So
Oh, thank God.
and the choruses where they have like the different things coming in really overshadow him, which definitely bumps it up because I really love the chorus in this song. And I know I said earlier that Spotify said Shining Unity was my most played song. Well, I'm pretty sure this song is not on Spotify, or else it would be my most played one.
I hope this album comes into existence, like, ever.
I think they said they're working on like mixing or something. I don't know.
I hope
I
they
don't know.
tease
It's
it
just been a while.
for the rest of ever. Like
No.
a new single every year for the next 10 years until they've released the full album
It's
in
better than
teased
nothing, I
single form.
suppose.
You know, that's better than Winter Sun.
Oh boy, we can just
What's
we can
not better
discuss
than
what
Winter
What
Sun?
isn't?
You can buy the Winter Sun Masters.
Oh my God, shut up.
You could mix your own Winter Sun.
I can make my own winter sauna. I'm so excited.
It's like a ice cream bar. Make it your way.
Oh God.
There's gonna
You
be like
should-
a Lego set of a sauna with like little Winter Sun minifigures. That's a great idea right there.
Yari, if you are listening to this,
You can have that idea.
make that one of your Kickstarter perks or whatever the
That's a
fuck.
Zelda Fan 355 freebie right there, man.
Yeah, and you should give us like a free copy because we thought of the idea.
Can we talk about what's going on with Winterstone, or has that been addressed in a previous?
Oh, we've
We
Beaten
are going
that.
to talk about it in one of our later sections. But if you're not going to be here, we can talk about it now.
He's gonna be here. He's a manly man. He's getting into it now.
All right, I'm excited.
he's perked
I
up.
hooked him.
I'm getting hyped up.
Hyped up.
We gotta
All
get
right,
you riled.
15 feet away from my mic so I can talk.
You know what else is hype, guys?
What else is hype?
The Offering Rat King. Apparently, I don't get it, but other people
Why do
say
you
it's
not
great.
get it?
I don't know, man. I didn't like the EP. It was just kind of all over the place, which is I get they were doing that on purpose. They're doing a lot of different styles. I just didn't catch me.
That's a shame.
Is that the Judas Priest singer sounding guy?
I don't know.
Yeah. It's on that vein.
I didn't really get a Judas Priest vibe from these guys. They almost seem more like a mellow death type thing.
I think he was talking about the vocalist with the screaming wails. And yeah, I think
It was more harsh vocals though. It wasn't really like a Rob Halford thing.
It had some harsh. Rat King has a little more of the. I mean, even the start of the verse sounds like the start of verse of Nightcrawler from the ye old Painkiller album.
Ye old Painkiller album.
Yeah, Painkiller. It's an amazing album.
Indeed.
Never heard of it.
Anyway, no, Rat King is a fantastic track. I know the vocals probably sound like people would think I would not like them, but I found the track to be incredibly enjoyable, if not addictive.
I'm glad you like something, even if it is the most like dour track on here.
This is a solid EP. Excited to see what they'll come out with.
Don't they have a full album coming out next year? Supposedly,
Maybe?
Maybe.
like they said they were gonna try.
I'm just stunned that EM Rage likes vocals.
Mm.
It's like
Yes.
being struck by lightning.
Wow.
But it's the same percentage.
Yeah, it's pretty uncommon that I like the vocalist. That's my bad.
Super picky.
Broken ass ears.
Broken ass ears.
It's okay.
Dude, I can hook you up with a few more people that are more picky than me.
Paralysis.
Your life must be horrible.
You know, having perfect pitch sounds like a pain in the ass.
Dude, it's really annoying. Try singing around her and you get corrected all the time. Like you're
It's
in the
like,
wrong
come
key.
on, I'm just trying to be
You
happy.
can't hum near her.
You can't
Let me-
express
Let me
yourself.
Let me just express myself with my happy humming.
Mm.
And I wish I could because I don't know what this fucking Russian song is. Larry, do you want to talk about your one-off Russian song?
Oh, I said to do it last, but okay.
No, we're gonna do it.
We're not going to listen
So
to
the-
our intern.
The great band Arktida.
Arktida, I think.
Probably the
Arktida, come on,
best
stop making it all American.
power metal band to come out of Russia, honestly.
Is that saying anything?
Quite the
Is it
distinction.
the only one?
No, there are many poor bands.
Poor?
There was
Like
no like bad.
money deficient?
Also probably poor, money deficient. They live in
Probably.
Russia.
Yeah.
There was a band this year called Silences that had a pretty good album. It wasn't like spectacular. Check it out, whatever. But Arktida had a great single come out, I don't know, like 2-3 weeks ago. And it's just everything I wanted it to be. I hope the new album, supposedly out next year, is as good. The single is called Vremya do Rassveta, or Rassveta. It means time to dawn, and it's great.
Wow.
It's a great piece of work.
Time to dawn.
Time to dawn. That's what Google Translate told me.
I am going to dawn, and it is now time.
Dawn like morning.
To dawn, bitches.
Vremya do Rassveta.
All right, can we dawn now?
Yeah, we can be
Shout outs
dawn.
to Russia.
We're done
We
with
can
that.
dawn now.
Hey,
The sunset on this conversation.
when will it be dusk in Russia?
Yeah.
Seriously,
Dusk.
move on.
So, last track that we're going to talk about in our best songs of 2017 segment is Seven Kingdoms, Castles in the Snow.
Yeah, this was another one of my favorites from this year. I really liked Seven Kingdoms Decennium, and I thought this was the best song on it. I never thought that a song about Sansa Stark could kick so much ass, but it's 2017 and here we are.
All right. Yeah, this song got stuck in my head like a bunch of times. It's not like all chorus. It has a bit of like choral backing, but it has a lot of guitar riffs. Pretty solid song. I really like it.
I was really surprised to
Yeah, it's up there for me.
Yep.
I did not like the vocalist.
You don't like the vocalist
Oh
either?
my god,
Jesus
he doesn't
Christ.
like the vocalist.
I don't understand. Like she sings.
She does a good job.
The thing. Yeah, I don't get it.
Is
Is she like minorly off key or something?
He's a dirty sexist.
That's the problem.
No, I like women vocalists, just not this one. She can die and I'd be okay.
Wow.
That is not nice.
That's
She's
brutal,
such a
man.
nice person. I met her after the show.
Yeah.
Okay, well maybe she can resign and get a real job.
She can become like a regular job, like an IT girl.
Did she die semi?
You know,
Did you have that bass?
I think she's a great singer. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Like, what makes it not listenable to you?
Yeah, I mean, really, I didn't hate her actually, but there's definitely I couldn't get into it.
She
I tried.
strained on that one note in that one song.
It's okay.
It's probably something like that. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't heard it, and I think this song,
This May.
this album, I tried to listen to it initially, and I do remember trying to listen to it, and then people reminded me. I'm like, oh, what's this album? I've never listened to it. Turns out I had, and it was just that unremarkable.
Okay.
You know what
I
else is
thought it
unremarkable?
What?
DMR.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's about right.
Well,
Let me
I
just listen to
I
him.
thought after a series of lackluster albums, Decennium was like the first power metal album that I actually didn't hate this year.
It came out in
I
May.
felt the same way.
It was like not
actually.
even halfway through the
Yeah.
year.
It was like a bunch of scheming piles of
I know. It was like 5 months of utter
dung
shit.
pile after dung pile after dung pile. And then something pretty
Or
good.
it came out in January, depending on who you ask.
Yeah, I think backers got it early.
I was not a Kickstarter person, so I got it in May. So everything before May was kind of not exciting to me.
Most things after May were kind of not exciting too.
You know, nothing is exciting. The world is a dark abyss, and we are all
Caramel's
full of
dead.
sadness
Emo
and
gates.
melancholy. The earth is death.
Emo
It
gate.
sounds
Earth.
like you need to listen to some Galderia.
No thanks. Let's talk about our most improved band while I try to bring up my mood here. Unleash the Archers.
Drink yourself to happiness.
All right, so Unleash the Archers is a band who's always been like painfully mediocre with a exceptional vocalist.
Also with
And
like a grossly disproportionate fan base to their quality.
Yeah, I don't know how they got so popular. I'm confused by that. But then all of a sudden, they actually put out a good album this year. I was so shocked when I was listening to a couple of the singles, and I'm like, oh my god,
I know.
I'm enjoying this song.
I was expecting to not like their singles or this album, just like I didn't like any of their previous releases. I saw their very first like music video, something General of the Dark Army, and I thought it was
Beware
a
the Dark
parody.
General or something.
You know how
I don't know.
I've had to listen to that song so many
I
times
hate this band.
Why?
because my friend likes it a lot.
What the fuck? Yeah, no, I thought it was a parody. I thought it was like on Skylark level. Is Skylark a parody?
Is
Maybe.
Gloryhammer a parody?
What's
Maybe.
Yeah.
Don't
I'm
look
not
it up,
funny
it's so
parody.
bad. Yeah. But I think something clicked in whoever writes for Unleashed Archers, because I think they finally made a real album.
I finally made a real album.
Yay! And that makes me...
I don't know if I go that far.
That's great.
It's like Pinocchio becoming a real boy.
There's like 3 really good songs on it.
Yeah, Awakening, The Matriarch, the title track of Apex are those are, I think, my top 3.
Apex.
Apex itself. Yeah.
What's the second song?
I don't have the list in front of me.
Someone look it up.
Come on, what amateur hour here.
Second song is Shadow Guide.
I think that might be my favorite song on the album. Gave me like 3 inches of blood vibes.
Even I hate Unleash the Archers, I always thought that everything they'd released was just utter crap, and I thought this release was tolerable.
Yeah, that's why we're voting them most improved.
Yes.
That
No,
does count as an improvement.
Actually, 2 of my picky friends likes the album more than me, so
That's
I get
awesome.
yeah,
Yay,
they
picky
like it.
douchebags.
I do, yeah. Oh, pretentious. We like to use that word. But no, yeah, I'm gonna have to agree that this album definitely. Weird Part is the first time I listened to a couple songs. I'm like, whatever. But after I listened to it, I think twice in the past week, and you can definitely hear that. It's not necessarily that the performance or anything got better. I never really thought that the vocalist ruined the song or anything like that, or some of the guitars. It was really just
It's just the
some people
writing.
described it as
Yeah.
mediocre songwriting. They have yet to achieve mediocrity, but this album definitely elevated them beyond that.
This has definitely achieved mediocrity.
Congratulations,
They
Unleash the
don't
Archers.
sound like a parody anymore.
And Apex is really good. Not the album,
Yeah, and
the
I
song.
would even dare to say that the song Apex is really good. So check out this album if you haven't already. Unleash the Archers, but you probably have because they have a huge fan base for some reason.
I think the most amazing thing about this is I think this is the first thing in this podcast we've all agreed on. I
Yeah.
haven't heard any dissenting opinions about them really improving on this.
So shout out to Unleash the Archers. Good job,
Keep
you
getting
Canadians.
better, guys. Keep getting better.
Yeah. Stay Canadian.
Maybe
Keep making music.
Maybe one day you can be album of the year.
Yes.
Maybe one
But
day.
not this year.
That
Yes.
becomes power metal will be deader than ever.
R.I.P. Power Metal.
Well, if you look at the
2000.
level of improvement just from the last album to this album, if they keep that same growth, there'll
Oh
be
my God,
something in
and
3
they'll-
albums.
They'll grow exponentially.
Exponentially.
Is that how it works?
Even linearly, I mean, sure.
I'll take any growth. All right. So next we're going to talk about our favorite concerts and live performances in 2017.
Oh, yes.
So we're going to start off with Halloween Pumpkins United tour.
We're gonna start off
Yeah.
with the biggest tours and get down to the smallest tour.
Yes.
Reverse order.
That's a good order.
Yeah. So yeah, Darko is the only one who's seen it so far.
I have the advantage here. I've been to
Yes.
Halloween Pumpkins United here in Argentina, and it's amazing. A great, great, great show. And I went not knowing what Halloween was, and it was great, so great. And the 3 singers, well, 2 singers are really good. Kiske and help me out.
It was
Darius?
Darius.
Hansen? Kai?
And Kiske and Darius really nailed it throughout the show. And Kai sings just like a few songs, and that's it. He can't really sing main vocals like
Yeah,
the
his
rest.
voice is kind of fucked, I think.
Yeah,
He doesn't even sing a lot of the Gamma Ray songs, right?
Mhm.
They have a replacement.
Yeah, they got some new guy to take over the lead vocals, I think.
But it's
Oh,
okay.
are you serious?
He knows
Oh, I
he
didn't know
can't do it. His voice is
Shame.
too destroyed.
Well, he's been doing hardcore, raspy vocals for 40 years at this point.
Hmm. But well, the other 2 guys, they are great. They are on point.
Michael Kiske's
mean-
always great.
Yeah, he wasn't that super great. Like at the start of the tour, we talked about this before in our previous episodes. Like he was a bit under the weather. He was feeling really bad and couldn't deliver on full. But he was still really good. And it's a 3-hour long show. And anyone who likes Halloween and anyone who likes power metal or heavy metal and wants to have a good time, you should go to that concert if it's near you.
Do you feel like you were part of power metal history, Darko?
Probably, yeah, for sure. Why
It
not?
sounds like a marketing term.
Because you were,
I was.
Oh,
and he
that's
he
nice.
will be again.
Yeah. I
That's
will
how I
again.
feel by being on this podcast.
You are
Yes.
being a part of history here. Special guests. Our first year-end episode.
Yeah.
This is
is your
history in the
bump.
making.
We're glad to have you guys here.
You're gonna get the Mush Man bump.
And again, part of history, Luca Turilli's Rhapsody 20-year reunion of Fire.
Of fire.
Of fire all the
Of
way.
Fire.
I hear it was
So-
lit.
It was amazing.
It was lit like fire.
Yeah.
Lit AF.
So again, Darko is the only one who can see the show because we're all goddamn Americans.
Yeah. And all the good tours start here in Latin America.
yeah, I
The North
that's
variety
bullshit
of
that they
Americans.
stop in South America and then maybe go up to Mexico City and then don't go like another 10 hours north.
Honestly, what city would they play in though that would draw a decent enough crowd?
LA.
I would
Yeah,
go
like,
to LA.
Maybe
Oh my
LA,
God.
yeah. Just pick
I'd
like,
go to LA.
a major city.
It's only like 8 hours.
Yeah.
I'd go.
Yeah.
It'd be a weekend.
It's probably not going to be on a weekend.
No,
Yeah.
it'd be like on a Wednesday.
Well, so we Americans missed out. But it sounds like it was really great for Darko.
Yeah. The important thing here is that the reunion show for Rhapsody, that I think it was already in Europe, maybe. I don't remember.
They were in
Probably.
Europe.
Yeah, it's a really great show as well. It's not the same as Halloween. It's a different kind of show, of course, because it's a different kind of band. But it's still great. It has Fabio singing and Luca playing guitar and the original bass player and that. And it's really good to play. What I learned later were the classics because, again, I went without having a lot of knowledge about Rhapsody. I like going to shows, clean, and learning about bands as I'm doing this year with power metal. And this was a great show as well. I know that Ford doesn't like Fabio, but he was really good singing live.
I have a question about the show for you.
What's your question?
Were you close enough to realize how hairy Fabio is?
Hairy.
Got like Robin Williams' arms. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, but that's like normal. I mean, he's Italian, right?
Yeah, he's
He's
Italian.
like
Yeah.
5 feet tall. He's so short.
Like here, we are half Italians, so we're
Hey.
the same.
So you are also very hairy.
If Weird Al was on stage, could you have told the difference?
No,
Hmm.
No.
there's no way.
It could have been Weird Al the entire time.
Could maybe.
They have very similar voices.
Yeah, I haven't heard Weird Al singing the operatic thingy, so I wouldn't be able to compare there. But
He could do it.
just by looking at him, I wouldn't be sure of which one was.
You would have to hear them sing first.
Yeah.
And
Plus, Fabio looks kind of like a burn picture to me. He has like really smooth. Or that guy from Deep Space Nine, that shapeshifter guy.
fucking nerd.
I might be on a weird tangent here.
No. Keep going.
His face looks weird to me.
Carry on.
I just had to get it out.
This is going to be like
Nice.
I'm sure
this
he's
is
a
going to be
great
like half in the
person.
bag where we just have a guy who always references Star Trek.
One more question for you, Darko. Did they play Emerald Sword?
They opened with Emerald Sword.
Oh, perfect.
Yo,
That's a way to kick off the
wow.
show.
That's how you
a
start
great
off the
show.
energy.
It was great. It was
They
great.
don't even save that
Yeah.
one for last.
Yeah,
They
so
open with
there was
it.
the opening act was a local band.
Did they play
And
Emerald
after
Sword?
No, they didn't. No,
Oh my
no.
god. If they closed with Emerald
All the
Sword
openers
and then Rhapsody
should
opened
play
with Emerald Sword, that would have been fucking awesome.
No. So
It's too many
Emerald
swords.
we were
Sword
waiting-
twice in a
Oh.
row.
we were waiting for it to start, and they had like a few set pieces with the dragons and the Rhapsody name, whatever. And at one point, you start hearing the orchestral intro.
Oh my god, were the house
And
lights off
whatnot.
when they started?
That's
The backing track?
That's at the time the lights go off, the backing track starts, and everyone
and,
goes
and
mad.
the lights turned on when they
and
started.
then, and suddenly, like out of nowhere, Luca comes in, like jumping around with his guitar and starts
Oh my God.
the opening riffs, and it was great.
That sounds amazing.
Just making us so jealous.
Yeah.
It was great. It's a great show.
You're very lucky to have the special opportunity to attend this reunion of Fire.
Yeah.
I'm very envious.
Yeah.
Did they have pyrotechnics?
Of fire.
Of Fire. Pyrotechnics of Fire.
Guess not.
R.I.P. Anyway. Speaking of things we want to set on fire.
Oh boy.
Sabaton?
So
I went to that. That was this year, apparently.
The normie power metal band Supreme Sabaton did a big tour this year.
I think it was on a Tuesday night because they were trying to.
Oh, they did. That's when I saw Battle Beast.
Oh, did I go to Sabaton this year?
They had Battle
You did, I
Beast
think.
and
You sent a picture.
Oh God, I did.
Oh,
and
God.
someone else
You
opened.
forgot.
I forgot who else they opened with. Who opened for them?
Leaves Eyes.
Leaves Eyes. Leaves Eyes is
Delayed.
great.
No? Oh, Leaves Eyes.
Yeah, I don't really care about Leaves Eyes, but they're pretty darn good live. And
That chick is hot.
And she is very hot, yeah.
I love her pants or lack thereof. It was really short, too.
Alright, yeah.
You can see all the business.
Full camel toe?
That's why you go to the LA show.
You were trying to convince me to go to LA show, but I didn't want to get up. I think I was like on the couch or something.
God damn it. Well, anyway, I've heard a lot of good things about Sabaton live, but I had never actually seen them, so I was really happy to
They're fun.
get that chance this year. Got to go I was in the front row and everything. It was hype as fuck. They might be a super generic and boring studio band, especially recently, but you don't give a fuck when you're, dealing with all the energy that they have in their live show.
Well, dude, Sabaton, I'm saying, they're like one of the best live bands out there, dude.
They're my favorite show live. No,
Oh my
Blind
God.
Guardian's number one. Blind
No.
Guardian's number one. Never mind.
Yeah.
Like, they come on stage with Ghost Division, and then it just keeps going up from there. Like, the energy.
There's never a lull.
Yeah,
it just
it's
hits
amazing.
you.
I want to know what is Mush's opinion of Sabaton,
The band or the live show?
the live show.
Because I really liked the live show until I found it was all fake and manufactured and they do like the same skit at every show.
Oh, but that's
Yeah.
true for every
They
band.
have a lot of the same bits, but you just gotta ignore that and just enjoy the moment.
Never.
And they
It's
played Caroline's
It's
Prayer.
like WWE wrestling, right? Like, it's fake, but it's still like really fun.
Yeah.
That's a good way of putting it,
I don't like
actually.
wrestling either, though.
At my show,
I don't either. I just
they played Caroline's
Yeah.
Prayer in Swedish, and it was the best thing ever.
oh
Yeah, they did Goat Minutes in Swedish at
Ooh,
mine.
that sounds nice.
Yep.
That was
they
cool.
did
I don't
that.
think you guys go to enough live shows. There, I said it.
What'd you say?
Well,
oh
Wow.
I don't go to that many.
I'll let you in on a little secret. Phoenix doesn't have many metal bands.
no
There's
way.
like 4 thrash bands and then a shit ton of like shitty black bands.
Where you got, are you racist?
That sounded a little racist. God damn it, Larry.
You know what I meant.
He is from Arizona on that. He's got that, what's his
Yeah, that's true.
show, Arktida.
He's like dying or something, or running for Senate. He might actually run for Senate next year, but who knows?
Are you fucking serious?
He won't.
Hold on. Let's go back to music.
Yeah, let's go back to
Yeah, let's
music.
cut that out.
Sabaton. I didn't go. I missed Sabaton here. But technically that was 2016, so it's not relevant.
No, and neither is Sabaton.
Hey.
But is
Hey.
Hammerfall
So
relevant?
Hammerfall plays a really good show too. I don't really like their live albums. I think, or their studio albums. I think they're fairly boring, which makes sense because they're one of the head bands of the genre. Lots of people base their sound off of Hammerfall, so it stands to reason that they're kind of boring. But they've got like 20 whatever years of live show practice, so they're up there with the big bands, Blind Guardian, etc. They know how to play a show. It's just fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing them later this year or next 2018,
Yeah,
I guess.
they're stopping by my city for a one-off show in
You should
January.
go.
I guess I'll check it
I
out.
think Flotsam
don't
and
know.
Jetsam is the openers next year.
Fine. I'll go.
Flotsam and Jetsam, local Phoenix band. They don't live here anymore though, so they don't play local shows because they're touring.
One of the best middle albums ever, by the way.
They don't sleep here anymore?
Because they're too busy being like a real band, so they don't play in Phoenix.
What were you going to say is one of the best albums ever?
Flotsam and Jetsam's debut album.
Never heard it. I've heard it.
We're young.
Wait, you have heard it?
No, I haven't.
You should go listen to it.
All right.
Okay, fine.
He said so. You got to do it.
Yeah, Mush has deemed it.
Oh, and for whatever reason, Hammerfall was opening for Delane. I thought I should throw that out there. I don't know why you would put Hammerfall opening for a band like Delane.
Delane has a huge fan
It's
base
weird.
for some unknown reason as well.
Hammerfall should definitely never open for Delane. Delane should, if they play for Hammerfall, they should be opening for Hammerfall.
Delane is the dingleberry.
Delane just shouldn't play.
True. Maybe in front of Nightwish.
Delane just should
Delane
play.
Nightwish?
They have a song about anti-vaccines, so
Oh
maybe
my
their fan
God.
base.
I remember that music video. It's like, you're telling people not to take their meds? Come on. That's not cool.
They're the dingleberry of the power metal show in North America because they get attached to every fucking tour.
Yeah, I've seen him on... How many times have you seen him on accident? I've seen him three times. You win. Or you actually lose.
3 times.
I've been fortunate enough to never actually see them. Although when I was in line for the
Wow,
Sabaton
you
show,
are the true winner.
I overheard a guy in line say he's seen Delane 5 times.
Wow. When I
felt so bad for him.
When I was in line for the Sabaton show, I talked to the guitarist of Delane.
Oh, that's nice.
He very much likes the weather in Phoenix in the summer because he's from like Norway or whatever.
Oh,
So he likes it not being cold.
okay.
If you're listening, I was the guy that you talked to in the ticket line.
I hope they're not listening.
I hope
'cause
they're
we're
not
very
listening. No, that'd
nice
be
and we
you
talk
tearing
about
their band
Delane.
You
apart.
were a wonderful
You
person,
guys-
Mr. Guitar
I
Guy.
want them to know.
I am sure that they are really nice,
He was super
pleasant
nice.
people to talk to. Exactly.
Yeah, we had a
See?
nice conversation.
Yeah, they just need to learn how to write better music. And
Hey, actually,
stuff.
their release, their debut wasn't that bad.
Get out of here. That's the only thing you've liked so far tonight.
It was
Delane.
okay.
No, I was just saying it's not that bad. I mean,
I haven't listened to it.
yeah,
It could be worse. Like
It could be worse.
like every other one of their albums, it could always be worse.
You know what could have been worse?
What?
I don't know. A Zelda fan has a segue. I give up.
So we're just gonna ignore whatever Larry Biscuit just said.
Yeah, attempt at transition.
up.
Helion Prime. They played a bunch of shows on the west coast of the United States.
Yeah, so Helium Prime played a show, and this wasn't my favorite show of the year, but it was probably the most memorable. If the people from Helium Prime are listening,
Chad might be
they
listening.
might be.
Actually,
Chad, if you're listening, hit me up in
Hello.
the DMs. Let me know what the deal is with the show in LA this year. This was the strangest thing. So it got rescheduled like 3 times and like moved location. And then when they eventually did settle on a place, there were like 5 opening bands, pretty much all of which were just weird or really shitty. There was this one guy with a light up guitar.
oh, I remember that.
Thought he was like the next coming of Iron Maiden or something, and it was weird as shit. And like this, and the one like local LA power metal band went on, and like they were decent. And then this guy comes up and he's like, "Yeah, we don't got no fancy keyboards or computers. We just got good heavy metal." And it's just like,
Did he just trash talk?
he
the
totally
live guitar
trash talked
band?
the band that just went on
Right in
before
front
him.
of them?
It was really awkward.
Did they
And
have
he had
good
this
heavy
stupid
metal?
light-up
Though?
guitar. I mean, he was a good guitarist. He had some good solos and shit, but it was just really weird because he kept like doing these weird light up guitar things. There was some dude in the audience like filming him up close with his iPhone. It was so strange. And then Helium Prime finally does go on at like midnight,
Oh my god, it was so
and they
late.
play 5. They play 5 songs, and they go on for like 20 minutes.
That sucks.
And I was like, what the hell? Now, granted, you know, they did a good job for the 5 songs that they were on, and they played my favorite song of theirs, "Ocean of Time," is what they closed with. So that was cool, and I got to like talk to Kayla pretty briefly afterward. I guess that doesn't matter now since she's bye. But
It doesn't matter.
so Chad, if you're listening, hit up ZeldaFan355. I'm just really curious what happened with that. If you're at liberty to say, because that was the strangest and maybe most memorable concert I've been to.
But
on
that
the flip
actually
side,
sounds.
on the flip side, I saw them in Phoenix like the day before or something, or like the day after. It was very close in proximity.
Yeah, it was like one day apart, I remember.
Yeah.
I think it was like the day or two before. Yeah.
I saw them in Phoenix, and it was a wonderful time. I don't remember who opened for them. I do. It was a band called Black Phantom, a local thrash band, and a band called Leshen, a local like thrash power hybrid kind of thing. They're both pretty good. Check them out. But then Helium Prime came on, and the one downside to the concert was that it was at a real bar. So when went a little bit crazy on the rum and cokes and went fucking bonkers in a crowd of 10 people for Healing Prime.
All right.
And I'm really sorry there were only 10 people there. If you guys are listening, because you guys deserved so many more. You guys played a hell of a
you
show.
guys, I saw them in 2016, and there were 30 people at least.
There were,
but then again, I was in their hometown.
There were like 30 people there when the openers were on, and I really wish they had stayed. You guys like totally deserved to have 30 people on that floor instead of 9 people and a dude that's white girl wasted headbanging on the amp.
On the amp,
or like near the amp.
You're like banging your head.
I'm sure they appreciated the enthusiasm.
Oh, I was totally into it.
That sounds entertaining.
Oceans of Time, I got super into it.
That sounds fun.
It was a great show. Kayla did great. But I think Sozos is gonna do better.
Yep. Looking forward to whatever y'all do next. Keldian Prime. Shout outs to you guys. The most likely band that's gonna actually listen. I mean, I'm sure Fabio and like Hansi are listening too.
Yeah, we already know that they're listening.
Yeah, obviously.
The smallest band that we keep forgetting is a small band consistently.
Oh yeah, I know. I was like, oh my god, there's gonna be so many people in this bar.
No, we give them a very disproportionate amount of like attention on the subreddit, I think.
That is totally fine. They deserve it.
Yeah, so at least they get a lot somewhere.
We love you, Helion Prime, except for like DMR.
Oh, come on, it's a small band. Just want to support them.
Okay, that's
ignore that guy.
He doesn't like anyone except for Serenity.
On your band name. Your kerning's a nightmare.
You're chemming?
Oh, I thought I was the only one who noticed that.
Oh, like, get the design people in here criticizing the kerning of the logo.
If you need help, PM Mushman Cat. He's an artist.
He's a professional.
He can give you some pro bono work on the kerning.
On the chemming.
Just send him the PSD. He'll switch it up for you.
Okay, enough promoting Mush's career. Do you guys want to talk about albums of the year?
Man, are we getting to the big one?
The big one.
Yeah. Well, no, that's our next section. We're going to talk about worst songs and albums of the year. I'm excited for that.
Oh man.
But here, let's start with
T.
Let's start with the positives. So this is not in any particular order. Seven Kingdoms Decennium.
No, Seven Kingdoms Decennium. This is my album of the year, actually.
Really?
Nice.
It is. When I pick my album of the year, I think about which albums throughout the year I have enjoyed the most, gone back to the most, which ones were the most solid and consistent throughout, which ones just have like, it's like I'll be listening to a song, I'm like, damn, this song really is awesome. I like this. And like, I feel the urge to keep going back when I don't get tired of it. Last year, that was Thornbridge. This year, it's going to be Seven Kingdoms Decennium. I don't know, this album really did it for me with the riffs, the vocals, the choruses. I thought it was like a very good, like modern power metal-y type thing without being too poppy or synthy. It wasn't too much of your like traditional powers metal or traditional metal style either. It just really went for it. It's always fun having like, you know, the extra bonus of the lyrical themes being from Song of Ice and Fire or the other random shit that they've thrown in there. Plus the album artwork is really pretty, so yay for that.
Yeah, it's a really good pickup for this year. And so is Keldian Darkness and Light, which we have already like praised a lot, but they do deserve it. This is a solid album. I don't really think it's power metal, but it was really enjoyable. It was like a throwback kind of synthy 80s vibe album.
Definitely.
It's an honorable power metal album, and Keldian are great, and it's really good, so fuck it. It was one of my favorites of the year as well.
Best songs are probably Life and Death Under Strange New Stars and Last of Us. At least that's what I think it is.
The Last of Us. The thing about the zombies?
The Last of Us is pretty good.
Yes.
It's no...
it is a great track.
Sylvan Path, but...
I thought Sylvan Path was kind of boring as fuck, but, you know, I'm sorry.
I love Sylvan Path. How dare you?
I'm sorry.
Anyway, it's okay.
I wish I could slap you.
I will slap you through the internet.
Hey, don't at me, man.
But first, Ayreon the Source.
No.
This was another one early on that
it's a nope for me, so you guys can go ahead and praise it.
Sounds like everyone doesn't like it except for me. I really dug this album. I thought it was cool.
It's cool.
It was fun. It was just really long.
There's too much.
You know,
But
That's just their thing.
I don't know.
Like,
It is too much.
like
I don't
Every
like it.
album has to be a double album. Why?
I like 01001001100, the album.
Did you spell that correctly?
Probably not. But I like the album that is
everyone
that, not the
correct him
song.
in the comments, please.
And that album isn't egregiously long.
still
That
pretty
album's
long, I think.
It's way shorter than the source.
Oh, I want to tell you about my favorite part of the
What's that?
source. The music video for
Everybody dies.
something the world
Yeah, the world
breaks
breaks
down.
down.
Yeah, whatever. It has Tommy in it, and you can see his biceps, and they are like really big. That is probably the highlight of this
Well,
entire album.
to build off of
and
that,
I'm done.
all the singers they throw into this album are incredible. They have some of the best in the industry right now. They had Hansi Kirsch, they had Floor Jansen, they had Tommy Karavik, they had Simone Simmons, they had even Tobias Salmon, if you're into that.
Kobe!
And there's a bunch of other people I
Toby,
didn't cover,
Oh boy.
but there's a lot of star power here.
Yeah, and they get like 1 minute of singing
It goes
time
back and
each.
forth. Yeah.
I bet you Toby had
Yeah,
a
I
special
don't know.
coat made for the recording studio of that album. Or like a special hat.
Oh, he likes fancy coats and hats, so
How do
probably.
you even find that out?
Probably ask him.
You could
Yes.
just go ask Toby, say,
Yeah.
hey, when you were recording stuff for Ayreon, was
Just-
it like, yo, I need a special hat? And it was probably yes.
He's pretty active on Facebook, so he might answer.
Even if you guys weren't that big on that one, that was one that I really enjoyed this year. Not album of the year. And
Yep.
it is more proggy than it is powery, but close enough. And I liked it. Also, Everybody Dies is amazing.
No.
Everybody Dies is a good song. Everybody. Or at least it's the most memorable one out of that album, which is good.
It was
It's a
memorable.
good album.
Lyrics of the year.
It's enjoyable. I don't think it's the best or better than some of the ones we have listed here.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Yeah, like Galderia, Return of the Cosmic Men. Weirdest album title ever.
This was a great album.
Before this album, I'd never heard of Galderia.
Neither did I.
So I assumed it was like a sequel album. I thought there was like an earlier Cosmic Men.
Doing something before returning.
And I was looking
And they
for
were
it for like a
returning.
solid like hour. And I'm like, I can't find
Isn't there a
it.
sequel in the
But-
storyline? Don't they have one storyline?
I think they do.
This is the second album, I think. I don't
Do
know
we
what.
follow
I don't pay attention to
storylines?
lyrics.
I don't
though.
know.
We don't.
Not familiar with it. But yeah, this album is for people who like catchy choruses, like upbeat power metal,
Eurobeat.
European style power metal.
Ridiculous choruses.
Yes, ridiculously catchy.
And great
choruses.
album art.
Things that could sound like they could be remixed into Eurobeat.
Sound like they could
Those
be.
are so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're really looking for that like happy UPM style, this is probably the best one you're going to get from this year.
I have it on good authority
Yes.
that they might make their next album full on Eurobeat.
Oh my gosh, it was a Facebook comment. Is that really
That's why I
Oh,
said
valid.
might.
might? Okay, trying to shed all liability here.
You have to pay attention to my specific verbiage.
Okay, you sound like you'd make a great lawyer. Have you ever considered a career in law?
No. It's a lot of
Okay,
work.
and neither has Evertail. But instead, Evertail make albums called The Great Brother War.
Fantastic album.
I thought this was pretty solid as well.
You really think so?
It had a fantastic 3 songs.
I liked a lot of it.
I mean, they had like 3 templates. They had 3 templates for songs.
There's the one with the
like-
speedy riffs, and
Yeah.
that other one.
There's the ones that sound like Empire Rising, and then what are their other templates?
No, it got a little samey, but I'm glad that they like stuff like in the Dragon's Return for the chorus, instead of going back to kind of one of the things they had, they incorporated the Elder Scrolls theme.
Yeah,
into
that's such
that
a nice
chorus,
touch.
and,
I really
they-
like that they did that.
Yeah, I felt like that was a great addition. And their song "Great Brother War" didn't really sound like the rest of the album. I do think like songs like "Empire Rising" and "Chapter 666" sounded awfully similar, along with "Swarm." But I think "Chapter 666" is probably the best of those 3. And I think it's "Journey to Scandria" also is. I mean, the whole album itself actually
So
really
good.
good.
Journey to Excalion
Yeah,
was
it's great,
almost
too.
really good, but they didn't go full on enough on the Middle Eastern sounds. I think it would have been a lot better. Serenity had that issue too. They teased all this Middle Eastern influence,
Yeah.
and then they didn't
I'm
double
with you.
down on it. And I think it would have been really cool to have that in the meat of the song, just because it's different.
I know I mentioned in our original review of this, but I really liked it in the Dragon Age song called "For the King and the Crown." They had like a little violin portion, and that was such a great way of throwing in a little bit of extra variety. I wish they had mixed it up a bit more with things like that, and the Elder Scrolls theme being thrown in as well.
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right. Sounds like generally a favorable review for
Yeah, I'm interested to see where they go from here, and they've said that they're going to have a new album this year by August.
Next year. Yeah. I think they're planning on having it before their tour.
Ambitious guys.
With Van Canto, September.
There's certainly a bright spot in the sea of shit that is power metal currently.
Yes.
That's the spirit.
How do you feel about them playing with Van Canto?
Is that they're really playing with
Yeah,
them?
That's a thing that's happening, yeah.
on tour 7.
This is not a joke.
Take back any good thing I just said about them.
You know, you can latch on to a popular name and try to draw in a crowd, and they'll be like, wow, people with instruments. That's pretty cool.
That's the Delane strategy.
Yeah, it's working for Delane. Delane are business geniuses.
Aren't they touring with Camelot again next year?
Really?
I know. I want to see
Jesus.
Camelot because I want to see Tommy.
I'm going to see Delane for the first time with them, I think.
It's Delane and Battle Beast.
First time, you're a lucky man.
No, but I really want to see Camelot, so...
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about Ancient Empire.
Yeah, let's
The
talk about
Tower.
Ancient
So
Empire.
good.
You guys...
Is this the
you guys
first
have-
time we're actually talking about Ancient Empire on the podcast?
No, we talked about
talked
the
about a song or
20
two.
minutes ago we talked
No,
about
but this
We
episode.
did.
No, we talked about 2 episodes ago as well.
We mentioned them.
Yeah, when their 2 singles came out, we plugged them
okay.
hard.
Right.
And now the full album is out, sort of.
Kind of.
And I heard you guys were rather fond of this one. You wanna talk about that?
Instant AOTY.
Instant album of the year. Listen to this album if you like guitar riffs. Listen to this album if you like bass.
Oh, the
If you
bass
like-
sound on this album.
The bass is so good.
Boner jams.
I thought this
Yes.
album had really, really punchy production. It's an album that just kicks you right on your ass, and it's great.
Oh my god, it made my desk vibrate. It's so good.
Listen to this album if you like anything. Because it's
If
there.
if you have the privilege of ears, and if you like music at all, listen to this album.
It's really good. It's
Also,
really good.
if you have
Sounds
a-
good.
Yeah.
Passing interest in ancient biblical tales, listen to this album. You'll get your fix.
Yes.
Yeah, not really.
From the first song, you will at least.
You're gonna get your fix of riffs, is what you do with this album.
Yeah.
You go in looking for the
Yes.
word of God, you come out looking for the word of Satan.
What?
Is that an
Alright.
endorsement?
What are you talking about?
Speaking of Satan, another album that is full of riffs, Satan's Hallow. Satan's Hallow.
Oh, wow, that's a good segue.
I told you we're good at segues on this.
That was a complete accident. Great job, Fork.
Wow, I thought you set
No,
me
high
up for that
five.
one.
Woo.
I was like Larry just passed the ball to me.
You gave her the lob,
Yes.
and you didn't even mean to.
Oh, thanks, Larry.
You should act like it was intentional. Come on.
No, I'm not going to take credit for something I didn't do.
Please pretend.
Act like you've been there.
I'm not going to take credit for something I didn't do.
I do it all the time.
Dude, that's not how you get ahead in
Fake it
life.
till you make it, dude. What do you think we do on this podcast?
Yeah, you don't succeed by being nice.
Talk like we're professionals, because we are.
Yeah, okay.
Always,
I don't
We
see
are
what
professionals.
always
we
talk to
talk
our
about, but-
thousands of subscribers. Talk to our thousands and tens of thousands of people who listen to us. It will happen
Because
someday.
we're professionals. Those 10,000 people
Yeah.
donate to our Patreon, and we're giving them the master files to mix their own podcast.
We are not doing
We are
that.
doing that.
That is at the $10
We
a month
are-
level.
We'll give you like the
We're
AUP
not
files, the
Winterside.
Audacity projects, and everything.
Oh yeah, we'll give you the ops. You can add effects. You can do whatever you want. There's a neat
I'll
effect.
give you the original pictures
There's a-
for all the stuff I drew on
There's a
Instagram.
neat effect in Audacity called Wawa. I don't know what it does. but you can put it on. You can put it on the
Holy
podcast.
shit, this
You
is
can
good.
make people do to their guitars.
You could make
Yeah, it sounds
Larry
literally like wow,
sound like a
wow.
wah-wah.
Yeah,
I've
man,
had that on this whole time. Is that cool?
I do not know what a wah-wah is, dude.
I'm so happy I'm mixing this.
Oh god, he's gonna put wah wah
God,
effects
I'm
on this
so
portion of
sorry.
the podcast,
Like-
isn't he?
I'm so sorry you're mixing this.
To anyone who's listening that knows like a thing about audio, no, we're not using Audacity to mix the podcast. Just wanted to be clear on that.
We have a real professional mixing the podcast. Okay.
Hopefully you're using Audition.
No.
Better.
Okay, so
Yeah,
let's get back
to Satan's Hallow
chilling
because
music.
it was pretty darn
Yeah,
good.
Satan's Hallow, almost album of the year.
Riff. That's what Satan's Hollow
Something
is.
we were talking
It's
about
too
riffs.
safe. Too safe of an album.
Riff.
For fans of
More like
Enforcer,
riff rap.
Asian Empire is better. Satan's Hallow, it's like very samey in all the songs, and Asian Empire has a more movement and more
Exactly.
different stuff going on.
I agree.
but still a great listen.
Plus, Ancient Empire's singer's tolerable.
I
Yeah.
thought Satan's Hollow singer was pretty good.
But Satan's Hallow singer
I thought she
fits
was great.
with the rest of the sound. I think she fits there, but I understand that a lot of people will not like it. I wouldn't call it my favorite, but she really fits. It's a girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
good,
like I
right.
feel like the emphasis is not really on the vocals. Like the riffs
Yeah.
are supposed to shine here.
Yeah.
If you compare it to the rest of the US PM scene, like Noble Beast, Rest in Peace,
Rip.
Judicator, and Visigoth, they're just way behind everyone else, in my opinion.
Yep, I wouldn't even put them in the same group as those three. Those three had much better releases.
They're like Big Fish, and then
Oh yeah,
Satan's
sure.
Hallow is like little puppies.
Oh wait, I guess I didn't like this or not Judicator's release, but their most.
Did you hear that, John? DMR likes your voice. Shout out to John Young and
Aw,
Adjudicator.
That's nice.
Also, like 4 other bands.
of course.
That's
so
Principium
true.
and some other stuff that I don't know.
There's one thing that I wanted to mention before we move on about Asian Empire. I don't know if everyone knows, but it's one dude sings, plays guitar and bass. One dude does the drums, and the other dude writes the lyrics and all the things.
Impressive.
It's pretty cool.
For who?
Ancient Empire.
Yeah, that's why they don't do live shows. Because they've only got like the 3 dudes.
They don't have the people
They're
power.
going to do live shows. The dude,
Yeah, they're gonna do
I forgot
a
his name. He made up a band.
festival or something.
Yeah, he formed a band with pieces of other bands he had before,
He's got like a dream team.
and he can.
Like he talked to
Yeah,
his,
he can have
he talked
the
to
actual
the
drama,
organizer,
but
and he got like his first picks.
yeah,
It's pretty cool. All right, so the last album that we want to talk about is Dream Troll, The Night of Rebellion.
which again is not power metal, but it's good.
Yeah, it's a really cool heavy metal release. Also listen to this if you like bass and like the whole gallopy thing. And I think my favorite track off of this was Velvet Drawbridge. Yeah, it's a really nice. It's a pretty like solid album. It's really fun to listen to. Did you guys like it?
Yeah, I love Dream Troll. I actually bought it.
Nice.
I agree. Velvet Drawbridge or Fairy's Tale, I think, were my 2 favorite songs. No, I'm sorry. It was Velvet Drawbridge or Lost in the Pages. I haven't listened to it in a while. Definitely my favorite album from the first half of the year,
Yeah.
even over Satan's Hollow.
Okay.
But yeah, it was really good. It does suffer from the sameness though that we've already talked about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Seems
Totally.
like a lot of these like riff heavy albums that we're focusing on, seems to be a common complaint throughout
I
them.
think Dream Troll would be a lot less samey with a stronger singer, which they've showed in the couple of sneak peeks that they've shown on their Facebook page with the new singer.
Their singer changed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
their new singer has a great twang to his voice. It really cuts through the guitar,
Cool. All right.
and I think it's going to be a great addition to their next album, which is like next year or something.
Nice. Looking forward to that.
if I could have a slightly dissenting opinion, I listened to Dream Troll quite a ways ago earlier in the year. Thought it was good, pretty solid. It did not blow me away. I wouldn't put it in my top of the year, but
Yeah, I'm more with
good effort, guys.
I'm with you,
And
and we just have like it was good, and everybody loved it because it came out of nowhere and it was really good. But it's not wow that's the super
It
album.
might have been the timing.
Yeah,
Because I just remember there was like nothing
at the
much.
moment-
And then I was like, oh my god, music. Yes.
It was like April or something when that
Came
came
out in
out.
May.
Oh yeah, there was absolutely nothing back then.
Mm-hmm.
And then that and was it Seven Kingdoms dropped? And I was like, oh hey, music. That's great.
Music's nice.
Music is nice.
Control's a super chill band.
I didn't like it.
Yes.
Well, fuck you, DMR.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Speaking of fuck you,
We're in.
So
our
guys,
next
we're in the
segment
place.
is
are we gonna do what's our album of the year, guys? We
Demon
album
Bitch
of
Hell
the
Friends.
year.
Demon Bitch Hell Friends is
Album of the
great.
Demon
year.
Bitch Hell
2 years
Friends.
running.
Album of the year.
Always.
Yes, they're still album of the year. Any questions? No. Moving on, Kate.
Only 4 months in a row, undefeated.
Undefeated.
The 2-time back-to-back.
2 times.
The fact they even get mentioned is appalling.
You're appalling.
It's on the subreddit right now. You know who posted it?
Mhm.
You know who posted it? Edeladredron. Right now.
Wow. Wait, he posted
Yeah.
Demon Bitch? Album of the year?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Ed.
What a guy.
He's the best. What a guy. All right. So next we're going to talk about worst songs and albums of 2017. And our number one contender, or actually this isn't in any particular order.
They're all bad.
Let's just start off with Lumberjacks, The Chronicles of Crap.
Oh man, that's a fitting
Chronicles
name.
of Crap?
Did they
name.
do that on purpose?
The Chronicles of Crap.
It's so
Chronicles of
bad.
Crap.
That's clever, dude. I don't even know what to think about this band. I think they're so
Tell me.
bad that it's hilarious, and I kind of enjoy it because of it.
Also, I think
Yeah, I gotta
Is
be
it a
honest.
is it a
no,
parody?
they're real.
No.
Oh,
They're a real band
are they?
with.
I gotta be honest. I
What?
listened to this album like 15 times this year. I've enjoyed it more than any other album.
I am so impressed at your level of destruction for this.
They have a new album coming out. It's called A
Wow.
Road to Madness.
Nobody actually likes this.
It's so entertaining.
I would beg to differ, DMR. They have 443 Facebook likes. Yeah.
We need to fix that.
Lovely
Yeah.
enough to have a new album coming out.
They really do have another album coming out.
Yeah, I was just thinking it's like the room of power metal.
Oh, you were thinking that? What I typed?
I did not read you say that. I actually just thought of it just now.
You're a dirty
I don't
liar.
read the things that you say.
You steal boner jams from me.
Did you just admit that you didn't read his post?
It was really fucking long.
Also, I would like to say, as of,
Wish I read it because we're friends, right?
I would like to say they are on
We're like the
Spotify
only two cool kids here.
at a beautiful 192 kilohertz, 24-bit song quality.
Oh, wonderful! So check out Lumberjacks: The Chronicles of Crap if you're curious and if you're a fan of The Room.
Don't try.
And then
If you like watching car wrecks, you'll like this album.
It'll just catch your ear, and you won't know what's bad about it, and it'll just keep drawing you in until you can pinpoint it, and you never will.
And then after you listen to that, you should listen to Dream Evil 6. Then you're really gonna want to rip your ears off.
I didn't listen to it.
Yeah,
I
Rip.
didn't listen to the album.
I just heard it was
I
bad.
didn't bother.
Oh, don't bother.
I heard everyone saying how bad it was, and then I didn't want to make myself sad.
Oh, okay.
So I just ignored it, pretend it doesn't exist.
Why were people excited in the first place?
I saw Pete Soar get super excited about it.
So yeah, Pizor is a big fan of Dream Evil. He listened to it and he started making sad emojis. And then I listened to it with him. And so did Dave actually. And we were just like entertained at how bland and uninspired and mid-tempo and like not interesting this was.
That sounds like every Dream Evil album. Hey.
Hey.
Speaking of Dream Evil,
Oh,
we're going to see
snap.
them next year. Hope it's good.
They're bad.
I don't like much of Dream Evil, honestly.
I really like Chosen Ones.
I think their debut was pretty promising, and then they just fell off a cliff.
Yeah, their
Is
first
that
album is
United?
the only one I've listened to. So, and I really like it. So, in my mind, they're a good band.
Yeah, well, I think maybe we should stop right there.
All right, yeah,
First album.
we'll leave it at
That's the end of
that.
that
Dream Evil,
conversation.
a band with one album and not 6.
Hey!
Side note: I
Um,
hate it when bands put like the chronological number of the album in the title, like the ninth,
Yeah, it
like the
just
ninth
never
hour.
t-
It's just like
It
no,
just
don't.
never turns out well. Don't do this.
Please
Bands, if you're
Like
listening,
Adele
don't do
putting
it.
her age
That's
Taylor
so
Swift did
stupid.
that too, didn't she?
I think it's really pretentious.
No, she did her birth year.
She put 1989.
That was a good album.
1989.
And don't
It's
do
like,
the current
look at
year
me.
either. Don't be like Tori Sauce.
Teresa's 2013.
Yeah, so
Don't ever be like that.
Amazing.
Our advice is don't put a date,
There's no
don't put
redeeming
numbers
qualities
in your
from
album,
that band.
in your album name.
you can put it in your online username though.
Thank you.
No,
Like
no, that's
355.
pretty lame.
Exactly. It is. I know.
You're like from the 90s, which
Sure.
is
Sure.
not entirely false. Okay, do we really want to talk about Beast in Black and Elven King again? I really don't want to
We've
talk
bitched
about
about
it.
Yeah,
them
we
so
could go
much.
for another hour
Yeah.
on that.
It just makes me really upset to like even think that we have
But
to
yeah,
talk
let's
about
not.
them.
I don't want to cry again.
So
Yeah.
let's move on.
Bad things this year were Beast in Black and Elven King.
You can all just go to the
Yeah.
to episode 4, 3. Episode 4.
This
You're
is
gonna
5.
go to episode
So
4.
it would be 3.
Yeah. So no, we talked about.
I'm pretty sure it's 3.
Oh yeah, no,
No.
we further review them on the
Did we?
Christmas episode. So,
So everyone,
did we?
you
Yeah, we
can go
did.
back to episode 4 and listen to how we talk about how Beastie Black and Elven King dropped their new albums this year.
yes, and also Serenity. We also talked about Serenity's Lionheart in Great Length, and Too Long Didn't Listen. It was utter and complete balls.
You could go all back to episode 2 and see our full journey from hype to tears.
Just
sadness.
marathon all the episodes, you know, since you
Yeah, just give us more
Get us
listens.
some-
Download us.
You can do that on iTunes, I think.
iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher.
And
Yeah.
shares with your friends.
Tell your friends.
I don't think Serenity was that bad.
You don't think Serenity's that bad?
Like, I expected the worst after the singles, and there were some redeeming qualities.
They
I
had
thought
like
it got worse.
they had like
I
two
know.
half
the
decent
best
songs on
the
there.
album.
No, they honestly, I don't think it was terrible. It's their worst release, and it's not close. But I mean, I don't know. It was all right.
I hate to agree with you.
Not, yeah. I mean, I know. Normally, I hype the crap out of Serenity. Normally, so
Yeah, you are a big Serenity fan.
yeah. This was, I mean, to me, and just an average power metal album, which is not saying much, considering I think like if you go all the way back to Fallen Sanctuary, I think is one of the best ever. So it's a huge fall from that.
Yeah, Serenity is generally pretty good at writing melodies, so that might, save an album from being complete and utter shit.
Yeah, especially following Codex.
Codex was so
Yes.
in this album they were missing like those abundance of melodies and catchy melodies. I think that's the main thing that was missing from the album.
They were missing anything interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wasn't a fan of the instrumentation. It just was like not very exciting.
I don't think there were any hooks that you can actually take home after listening to the album.
I really liked Eternal Victory, though.
Eternal Victory was great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one good song.
That was like the one.
Yeah, that song's like on one of my favorites of the year. But the problem is it's this sandwich of mediocrity around it.
The as an album, like looking at all the songs, no.
Okay, so our next album that we want to talk about is Fantasy Quest Dragon Ride.
Oh,
What the
God.
fuck is this?
It's bad.
Oh God.
I've never heard of this.
Tell me
actually.
about
You
it.
remember?
I wanna hear.
Tell us how bad it is.
You remember Lumberjacks: The Chronicles of Crapfur?
Oh, totally remember that.
This is worse.
Can you get worse than the Chronicles of Crap
Yes.
Fur?
It's called Dragon Ride.
Okay.
I think this might be a joke, though.
I don't know, dude. It's bad though. And I listened to the whole thing. I listened to the whole
I don't
thing.
know how
It's like
you
37 minutes.
I didn't even listen to All Satan's Hall.
It's so bad. Like,
Can we just talk about the lime and the coconut?
they do have a lime in the coconut cover,
The what now?
and it's
Oh,
bad.
this is
Oh,
interesting.
this
What is
this
going
album
on?
is just a dumpster fire, dude. If you thought Lumberjacks was bad, like, Lumberjacks is bad, but it's interesting bad. Fantasy Quest is just straight up dumpster fire. Sorry, Fantasy Quest guy.
Okay.
I'm sure you're lovely.
Sorry, Fantasy Quest. You guys are probably really nice folks.
You always
I'll
say
buy you a
that. You've never
beer.
met them.
Oh, it's just
I'm
one
sure
guy,
you're a
don't
great
worry.
dude.
It's just one guy. Oh, I only have to buy one guy one beer.
I'm sure you're a great dude, but you need to not make music. Don't quit your day
No,
job.
Or if you wanna make
No,
music.
maybe you can get better.
No,
Yeah.
you haven't listened to it.
You don't
Darko.
have to outright destroy their dreams.
Hey, Unleash the Archers got better. Maybe this guy can.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Just drop out and become an IT guy. It's fine. We all need more IT guys, right?
No,
Not really.
we don't.
No, not really. We have enough IT guys.
IT guys are the worst.
We don't need more because that means
You guys
there
are
will be
the
less work
absolute worst.
for me. I mean, what?
Hey, I'm an IT guy.
Oh.
That's the joke. We are all IT guys, except for 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
Completely socially awkward, but with a superiority complex.
Hey.
All right. Speaking of
Superiority complex, oh boy. Can we talk about Chris Bose's latest piece of trash?
Hailstorm, No Grave But the Sea,
Wait, what's he
or
done?
Dogs.
Chris Bowes or Chris Bowes? I don't know how to say his last name.
I'd say Bows.
Oh,
I believe it's
I
believe
totally
it's Bow Wow.
forgot from releasing
I have
that.
so many
Bow Wow.
questions. Chris Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Lil Bow Wow. So I have so many questions. Does he really have a superiority complex?
I don't know. I just thought that was a good joke.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah, it
good.
makes no sense, but we're gonna roll with it.
You know, I was trying to transition that too, and I was like, I can't. But then Larry did it. And that's
So-
fine. That's pretty good.
I actually thought that what was the last one? Sunset and the Golden Age was like a pretty solid album.
That's peak Hailstorm.
But then No Grave But the Sea was just like, what the fuck is going on here, man? It's like they've always been kind of a joke, but now it's like they're really just putting in minimal effort
You
for
thought,
everything.
whoa, come on. Fucked with an Anchor is like the peak of metal.
Is this the one that goes,
Yeah.
you're a fucking wanker?
I'm gonna fuck you.
Yeah.
Is it fuck you in the
Kick
ass?
you
Fuck
Or is,
you
it,
with
in
an
the
anchor.
balls.
or is it in the cunt? I don't remember.
It might be
I
both.
think it might be both.
Ah.
At the same time. Yeah, both at the same time.
Yeah, is that how you feel when you're listening to this album?
No joke, this album legitimately gave me a headache to listen to. That doesn't like ever happen.
Oh, okay. The dog version or the human version?
The dog version's better because you don't have to hear Chris.
I honestly think the dog version is
'Cause
better.
you don't have to hear Chris's voice.
Okay.
Dog version has better vocals.
Yeah.
I still maintain that Chris Bowes is the worst thing that happened to power metal.
Hey Chris, Mush might be at Prog Power.
Go away.
Can you guys fight?
Can you guys meet? I really want to see you guys interact.
Dude, they
Like,
make out.
This is the
It's good.
showdown we need.
I want to see that too.
We'll get it live on Powerful, direct to
Yeah.
you 2 weeks later.
Directing.
See, he seems like a cool guy, to be honest. He just makes awesome music.
Chris Bowes is a really smart businessman, though, with
Absolutely.
his like meme metal. He has 2 meme metal bands.
I know.
He's
Is
killing
Glory
it.
Hammer really meme?
They're popular and they have dumb jokes. So sure,
They're
why
popular enough that he gets to play 2 bands at Prog Power.
One of their members is a barbarian.
They have a gimmick. I think bands with a gimmick are really good marketing.
not? They really are, and it's strange how that's the case these days.
These days?
Yeah.
Who's the band? They have a song called "We Need a Gimmick." Is that Aether Realm or Necrogoblicon?
That sounds like Necro Goblin.
Yeah, I think they have a song saying they need a gimmick, which they do have a gimmick. So
But they have a gimmick.
All you have to do is sing about unicorns, and power metal fans will gobble it down.
Or about metal. You could sing about metal too.
Brothers of Metal?
Your gimmick
Bros
can
of
be
metal.
meta metal
Oh my
songs.
God.
Oh, nice segue. Brothers of Metal, the most overrated album on the subreddit.
Whoa.
Do people
Yes.
actually like it?
It gets upvoted to death, dude.
Do they actually classify it as power metal?
Honestly, I think they do Studio Sabaton better than
it
Sabaton
was
does.
more like folksy.
They've got a similar vibe,
Oh,
and I think
okay.
they do it a lot better. I haven't seen them live, obviously, but who knows?
I sort of liked 2 of their songs, but yeah, they are overhyped as
Yeah.
fuck.
Also, it's really good exercise music. It's a very nice mid-tempo album, and it's got strong beats. Like you can keep a consistent, medium heavy jog to that album. Pretty good.
You guys exercise to such weird stuff. Does no one else listen to black metal
Yeah,
when they
I'm
like
I
with
it?
just
you
listen to the
before,
same shit I ever listened to.
Black metal or thrash?
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't like upbeat stuff when I'm working out. Because I'm already tired, so don't make me more tired. I like peaceful shit like black metal.
Ah, yeah.
Last time I worked out, it was to Predator of an Empire, and that was great.
Black metal, the most peaceful genre.
Yes. I mean, I think when there's a lot even like death metal, I think when there's a lot of chaos, you sort of tune everything else out and it becomes peaceful.
It's cathartic.
Anyway, things to look forward to in 2018. So we're going to go back to power metal.
We're going to go back to the positive side, things that we're looking forward to.
So we're going to go back to things we're looking forward to and not our workout soundtracks. Seventh Wonder, they have announced an album called Tiara sometime in 2018.
What kind of name is
It's a
that?
really dumb name for a fucking metal album.
It's a concept album name.
Yeah, it's a very concept album-y name. The album cover has like pink and sunset-y colors. And there's like a dude staring at the sky. And there was like a sample, and like they rhyme glorious and victorious, and Tommy is doing his thing. And I don't know. I can't really tell.
Being buff.
Being buff, being sexy. I can't really tell what's going on here.
I'm excited for this album because there's no way it's going to live up to anyone's expectations, and they're just going to be devastated when it sucks.
You just want to see everyone's sadness.
Yeah, that's how much finds happiness.
What has happened to you? What made you this way?
I was hurt.
He listened to Lumberjacks and all of his...
Now he thrives off of the pain.
And all of the bitterness.
Yeah.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Schadenfreude.
And Bushman Cat is one of those people.
Yeah. But definitely not Aquaria. Aquaria...
Who's Aquaria?
Oh, boy.
I've never heard of them before, like 2 days ago.
Who's Aquaria? They are from
What's a
Brazil.
song?
They are Angra worshippers.
They have one of the best power metal albums ever.
What's a song?
Yeah, what's an Aquaria song?
Yeah, Aquaria...
I don't think I've heard of them.
Never heard of them.
They have 2 albums. They are symphonic power metal, and they have some like Brazilian sounding thingies. Albums are called Lux Eterna and Shambhala.
Lux Eterna is a masterpiece.
Which one's better?
I like Lux Eterna.
Yeah, Lux Eterna is better.
Because I'm only going to listen to
They're
one.
both amazing.
Okay.
Only because that's the...
If you have to pick one
Yeah.
song, listen to what's in the show begin or something like that.
And let the show begin.
Yeah.
Isn't that a Nightwish song?
No, that's the greatest show on earth. Don't listen to that.
Don't listen to that. It's a complete and utter shitballs.
Yeah, listen to Aquarius and let the show begin because it's amazing. It's like one of the best. It's like a really well done like happy metal song.
Yeah.
They really kill it on that
It's like Disney metal, but good Disney metal.
in a good way.
That actually got my attention.
Yep.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's like if Twilight Force wasn't like overly over the top.
Oh my god, that's the best part.
Okay, well, I feel like you would like this. Maybe you'll complain about the vocalist for some reason that I can't explain.
I'll always complain about the vocals to you guys.
Yeah, but that's just a
He
given.
can't not complain about the vocalist unless it's Roy Khan.
Well, it is Roy Khan. He's the ultimate.
Ultimate snooze fest.
No.
Or Simone Simmons.
Oh, she's so hot.
She is though.
But what about her singing?
Yeah, she's
great.
She's good.
She's the best. She's the best female vocalist.
Has she gotten
that-
more consistent? Like, I just remember she wasn't really that consistent live.
She's consistently hot, so
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, I have her on Instagram. She posts a lot of
Hot pics?
videos on Instagram.
Nice.
She makes smoothies sometimes, and she
She
has makeup
makes smoothies?
tutorials. Yes.
that's the thing to look forward to in 2018, kids. Simone Simmons.
I don't use Instagram. Should I subscribe for more Simone?
Sounds like
Yeah.
it.
So sign up for Instagram, subscribe to Simone, follow her.
Follow Powerful
She'll show you
Podcast.
makeup tutorials and smoothies, and then also follow at Powerful Podcast for some fun pictures.
Powerful.
I'll try to post more. Powerful Podcast. So yeah, Aquaria hasn't released anything since, I don't know.
2008.
What year was Shambhala?
2008.
Yeah. And they've just come back with a Christmas song but their blog post on Facebook was so cute. They were like, yeah, we were just so happy to be back together, and we just recorded this Christmas song for fun.
Hey, we'll take
But
it.
we have a new album coming next
You
year.
know who didn't record a Christmas song?
Who didn't record?
Theocracy.
Come on, Theocracy.
They
We
need
still
it.
have
They just
time, right?
couldn't think of anything
That's the
this year.
one consistent thing in my life is Theocracy Christmas singles.
Aw.
Now I have nothing going for me this holiday season. Thanks, Matt.
Thing is, they haven't done it the last like 3 years, so they are being consistent.
Matt, if you're listening, this is as devastated as a child finding out Santa Claus isn't real.
What?
Maybe Matt Smith isn't real.
Maybe Matt Smith isn't real. He's as real as Santa.
I think Santa's back. I think Santa died because of his time spent in the coal mine.
Oh.
And Matt's been mourning for the last 3 years.
Okay.
That's why he hasn't been able to come up with any material.
Maybe
That was
the
dumb.
elves that were enslaved by Santa
Oh,
revolted
no.
and overthrew him and killed him.
I don't want to talk
Entirely
about this
possible.
again.
Yeah, let's not talk about Santa and elves because Christmas is now over by the time this podcast is out.
You know what we could talk
let's
about,
talk
though?
about Tommy.
We could talk about King Arthur's Camelot.
Okay, let's talk about Camelot. The Camelot version of Tommy.
The K Camelot, though, not C Camelot. So fuck King Arthur.
Okay, so K Camelot, they are our favorite, overly angsty, very
I'll
dramatic.
say our.
I love Camelot.
They're pretty good.
Many people's overly dramatic, symphonic power metal band thingy
Very angsty.
from Florida. They're so dramatic, and their fans are also very dramatic.
No, we're not.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to their new album.
But they have a new album in 2018, and they have some great song titles.
For those unfamiliar with Camelot, I'm just gonna read a couple song titles.
Please.
March of Mephisto, Soul Society, This Pain,
Oh god.
Interlude 2,
Uh,
Un Assassinio Molto Silencio, Memento Mori,
These guys sound like a bunch of pretentious assholes.
The Haunting,
they sound like real happy dudes.
Torn,
They sound like they're having a great time.
My Confession.
Jesus Christ. That's probably as happy as it gets.
I met Thomas Youngblood at the Cleveland Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, he is? Wow, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I will say though, in 2015, "Liar Liar" was my personal song of the year, so I'm curious to see what they do from here.
Liar Liar just has a really strong chorus.
Hey, sometimes that's all it takes.
It's a great song.
I'm not
Okay.
saying I have perfect
yeah.
taste.
That's right. We are power metal podcast. We really like choruses.
I really like that song, so you
My
can,
first
you can
Camelot
fuck
show.
off. I like it.
It's a pretty good movie.
It's a good song.
Okay.
Hey, I'm agreeing with you, dude.
Hey, I agree. This is like the first time I'm agreeing with DMR on the podcast.
Wow.
And on that
Yay,
bombshell.
friendship.
Yay.
Yay. Alright, so Camelot new album, look out for it. There's 2 ballads at least, so prepare to be disappointed. Rip. Visigoth.
Visigoth should be pretty lit.
Oh, they're releasing new shit?
Yeah.
Creature of Desire, Arcane Myths of Prophecy. Dude, their debut is insane. Listen to it. God.
You should listen to Dungeon Master. That song is so
Dungeon
fun.
Master's
Oh, dude,
amazing.
that's my theme song.
I love that song.
Blood Sacrifice.
The Revenant
Because
King.
you are the dungeon
Is that a
master.
good album?
Look at my...
Great album.
Yes, the
Okay,
Revenant
I'll listen
King.
to it after
Great
I listen
album.
to Not Shambhala.
Yes.
Lux Eterna.
It's almost as good as Noble Beast.
Oh wow, really?
It's not as
Yeah,
good as
it
Noble
was.
Beast.
Was it the same year as
It
Noble
is.
I
Beast?
wouldn't say almost as good, but they're...
I don't think they're comparable.
I thought Noble Beast was 2015.
But they're good.
2014,
Okay.
wasn't it? Oh no, Noble Beast was
No,
2014.
No, it's 2014.
2014.
Yes.
Visigoth might have been
God,
2015.
Beast.
R.I.P. Noble
R.I.P..
Beast. But Judicator is not R.I.P. They are releasing a new album in 2018.
Early
theoretically.
2018.
Although this album was announced a while ago.
They were supposed
I
to.
think there was like some kind of
I'm
hold-up.
gonna clear the room because I actually know I'm on the in. It was supposed to release in September, but there were delays due to outstanding circumstances, so they had to push it
There are
back.
always delays.
But they did shoot a music video in Tucson, Arizona. I should have gone if I knew about it. I would have been there. I don't know what I don't know what I would have done, but I would have showed up.
Hanging out in the back of
Is
the
the music
video.
video out yet?
It is not. I assume it will come out when they put a date on the album, and I am expecting it in first quarter
Nice.
because last I saw it was pretty much done.
Well, that's
All right, so if this doesn't come out in the first quarter, that's going to be some more Larry Biscuit fake news
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah, well, looking forward to the fake news.
yeah, and we're looking forward to Judicator. We are not liable for any inaccuracies in what was just reported.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Yeah, and something
Don't
I
shoot
shoot
want
the
to
reporter.
something I
Pretty
want
much
to
word
talk
of
about
mouth.
Judicator is
Okay, talk about Judicator.
I'm not a huge fan of their first 2 releases. I think that the songwriting's good. I think they just
It was the first 2 releases were kind of rough.
yeah, it's production, it's the quality of a lot of stuff, and
Yeah, and they tried to throw in like harsh vocals, and it was kind of
yeah. No, I agree. It's just the overall performance that doesn't really capture me. But
I think this new album is supposed to be a throwback to their earlier style.
Well, we'll see. And they're doing they're redoing King of Rome.
Yeah.
Now, hopefully,
that's cool.
I know, because I don't like listening to King of Rome, but I feel like
the recording at
this
least
has so much potential. So if it has the same quality that they recorded at the expense of humanity at, I'm like, this is something I'm hyped up over for next year, because we're talking about stuff we're excited over. If that song, just that song, can be done, performed in the fashion of that, I know I'm going to listen to it too much.
I think that's the music
And
video.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Oh, whoa,
What?
man. He's got a chub going on now.
I think the music video is King of Rome. Let me see if I can find a track list. What's the name of the album again?
The Last Emperor.
Don't you be hitting us with that fake news here.
Let me see if I can find a track list.
I don't lie.
Oh, no, I can't find a track list. All I can find is the inside scoop that John or someone gave us a while back. If you Google The Last Emperor Judicator, it is the top result. A link to a inside scoop on our subreddit.
Cool. Thanks for the reporting. Our next album to look forward to is Thornbridge. Is anyone actually looking forward to this?
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. There are 2 music videos for this album.
Okay.
One of them is King of Rome, and I don't know what the other one is.
All right.
F Thornbridge.
I like Thornbridge.
Thornbridge
They
is album of the year last year, except for Demon Bitch.
That was one of my favorites of last year.
Except for Demon Bitch.
Yawn.
Wait, was that last year?
That was 2016, wasn't it?
Yes, that was last year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, where does the time go?
I don't know. I thought it was
But
longer.
they've said that they plan to have a new album out in 2018, and I really liked Thornbridge's debut. So I'll be looking forward to that.
Thornbridge debut was that was last year's album?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the one with the really catchy chorus.
Yeah, like they really go hard on those choruses.
we love choruses.
It was supposed to come out this year, but I don't know what they've been doing.
I don't know, but they posted in like November saying it'd be out in 2018.
Probably working their IT jobs. Who knows?
They've been doing a lot of shows.
Oh, okay.
Which is cool.
That works too.
That's good.
I think that concludes the reasonable expectations for next year portion of things, and getting into the more.
This
The
is my
unreasonable?
wheelhouse
The
now.
wish list.
This is the
Okay.
the dreams.
This is
segment.
Larry Biscuit's fake news release.
The wish
corner.
list for next.
All right, let me hit
Christmas.
you with something. Blind Guardian gives an interview earlier last year or this year, saying, "Okay, guys, live album 2017, orchestral album 2018, real album 2019." They hit the live album with Beyond the Spheres this year. So they're keeping up. They're going to have that orchestral album. It's been in the works for like 20 fucking years. 2018's the year, guys.
2018's the year.
It only takes 20 years to make
Only
an album.
20
Hey
years.
man, they had to organize the orchestra and get someone who knows how to produce music.
You know what's... yeah, they need to...
Did they find someone who knows how to produce
A
music yet?
producer.
Probably not. Probably the same
I
guy.
hope so, but probably not. Probably not.
Okay.
You know what's actually
All right,
interesting
well,
on
R.I.P.
that? I read in an interview that part of these tracks are just orchestral renditions of songs that were meant to be added, but they didn't actually. So they said that I think a couple songs that were going to be on Nightfall in Middle-earth just got transitioned to this. So we might get
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I know. When I heard this in an interview, I basically flipped out.
Why didn't you
And
share that?
Just thinking about it makes me excited. Because it was ages ago.
This is
I don't
the
even
first
know if I knew.
time anyone else here has heard that.
Okay, well, I'll try to dredge it up so we have a source on that.
Yeah, give us that
But this
I
link.
knew
is
they've
Larry
been, they've been
Biscuit's-
working on it
Hey.
since Nightfall. So
If this turns out to be false, I'm
No,
blaming
this
Larry.
is the Larry Biscuit's
Blame
fake
Larry.
news corner.
Yeah, we shed all liability from this point on. This is all like speculation and wishful
You got
thinking.
a teaser
So-
of Adjudicator.
I feel like it would be pretty cool to hear, like, it would be kind of hearing Blind Guardian's thought process as they were, putting together Nightfall and Middle Earth. It's really cool.
It would be.
Yeah. All right, and other things that could exist but currently don't. Fairyland, which we touched on earlier.
I believe, man, they had a song this year. They're coming back.
Yeah. Wasn't Phil Giordana like sick? I hope he gets better.
I don't know. I
Get
think
well
they're
soon,
mixing
Phil.
it or something right now.
Yeah. And another band that people are apparently looking forward to that don't exist are Timeless
They
Miracle.
exist, man. It's only been like 13 years that they're coming back.
Are you guys fans
I
of
love
Timeless Miracle?
I really like their one album. Yeah.
You know, actually, they
Are
are active on Facebook as well. I've actually talked to them a little bit at one point.
They?
And they've done some like guest work recently, like they covered Full Moon, and then their singer's been on some random stuff like we talked about. So they're alive. They've posted like 20 seconds of music or something.
Full Moon by who? Sorry.
Anyway.
Another band who's posted 20 seconds of music is Heavenly. They're definitely not alive. What do you guys think of Heavenly?
Heavenly is alive.
You know,
I've lost all hope.
Here's the thing. You know, Heavenly released an album called Virus, right?
Yeah.
Viruses,
fantastic.
Maybe they got wiped out
viruses
by a
aren't
virus.
living or dead.
Oh my god, please.
Viruses are not living or dead. They're weird. So maybe Heavenly has been biding its time, waiting for another band to come by to steal their bodies.
They're waiting for a host.
Exactly.
So that they can seize the day.
Exactly.
That was dumb.
Crackpot
Thank
theories.
All right, we should place bets on whether Heavenly's not coming back.
Heavenly's dead.
Certainly not.
Who are we kidding?
All right, but one band.
Maybe they'll play a show.
How about Dragonland?
Dragonland.
Dragonland's fantastic.
Are they? Do they still exist, or have they just become?
No, they're.
Olaf Mork betraying us for goddamn Amaranth.
Didn't they post like a picture of the soundboard in their studio?
They posted a video on Facebook earlier this year of saying like, "Oh, hey, what's going on with Dragonland?" And they like winked at the camera.
Bullshit.
I'm like, "Oh, don't do this to me. That's just
no, they're
cruel.
not. They're
That is just
probably
cruel."
on tour with Amaranth.
Probably.
While doing that, like, haha, I bet our fans would love this, suckers.
June 9th, 2017. Quote, "So, we tried out some vocals for a new song today. A new album in the making? Who knows?" End quote.
Who knows?
Those bastards.
It's never coming out. R.I.P. Dragonland. You were good while it lasted.
Under the Grey Banner is so good, man.
We love you, Dragonland. I was listening to
love you.
like Ivory Shores earlier, and it came on, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why is some fucking like Enya ass shit playing? But then I realized it was Ivory Shores by Dragonland, and I was like, oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. There's nothing wrong with Enya. I just didn't want to listen to Enya.
If Enya and Dragonland made the same song,
I mean, they basically did.
would
It's
you
called
listen
Ivory Shores.
to the Dragonland version?
It's called Ivory Shores. They basically did.
Okay. Another band that might or might not exist, Instantia.
Hey, they have like one debut album that was really good, and I think they might be dead, but I don't know.
I've never heard of Instantia.
They have a good album.
Should I add them to my list?
Yeah, listen to their song Ghost of the Past, or just listen to the whole album. It's pretty solid.
They aren't on Spotify. I'm not going to do it.
They used to be.
Oh my
Did they
God.
get taken off?
Hail Odin.
Hail Odin, indeed.
Hail Odin.
Well, yeah, that
Yeah, Hail Odin, Godspeed.
They took him down for Blind Guardian.
I'm willing to make
Blind
that
Guardian.
sacrifice. To be honest, I think Instantia are fine, but they're not Blind Guardian.
Yeah, and they may or may not still exist, so oh well. R.I.P.
So I think that concludes my my corner of dreams for 2018.
I'm going to look a little bit further forward, real quick.
Oh my god, what now?
After Judicator finishes The Last Emperor, they are going to immediately start recording their fifth album, Let There Be Nothing.
Oh, they've already titled it.
They already have a title,
and they have said that it is going to be very, very proggy. They said they're going to go off of the deep end of prog, where At the Expense of Humanity is prog. They're going to go off the deep end of that. I don't know. That's just what they said.
I don't know what that means. They're gonna have I don't know, like a flamenco jazz.
What it means is that the album is going to be about 3 hours long, just like this podcast.
I've got a quote. Our last album was deeply personal, a bit moody, and ventured into some progressive territories. And while I'd like to continue down that road with our fifth album, Let There Be Nothing, I will basically be jumping off the deep end. End quote.
Sounds edgy.
Who knows?
All right, three edgy, five me.
I would expect that in 2019.
Okay, let's see if I remember it then. I can barely plan my next week. Okay, so sounds like we had a surprising number of decent power metal albums in 2017. A lot of shit albums in 2017, and all of it was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much wrapped up with this one here. It's only been 2 hours. Thank you to everyone for listening. Thank you to our special guests, DM Rage and Mushman Cat. You guys are staying up late for us, but you made it.
Yep. So if you made it this far, we appreciate you as listeners. And as always, find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Facebook at Powerful Podcasts, Instagram at Powerful Podcasts, and let us know what you think. And we hope that you got something out of this episode, some new things to listen to. And yeah, we're out.
Lost Horizon sucks.
How
Lost
dare you.
Horizon is okay.
Stay powerful. We'll see you in 2018. Hail Odin.
Yeah.